Hold on, we're gonna try this again. We back. Don't ask me what happened. I don't know what was going on. Um, but we back. Hopefully they come back in a moment. Um, we got boom, no face. Yo, I don't know what's going on this morning. It's a total fuck show. Hold on, know if we can add him. If we can hear him. Hello. But anyway, I'm gonna keep talking till this stuff goes up. So Adrian Broner signs with Don King. I didn't even know Don King was still promoting, honestly. I didn't even know he was still alive. Is he still able to walk properly? I don't know what's going on in this world. But March Madness has been fun. My team is trash. Just want to put that out there. My team is trash. Michigan did not even make it. They're in the NIT, and they're trying to act like they're making some noise. I don't know. Like I talked about my team before, and I don't know if they're getting the right recruits. I don't know how high they are on their recruiting list. Things people want to go to this Michigan and play for Jawan Howard. Yo, go out and come back in. It's a bad morning. That's why I'm glad I drink. So I'm glad I'm drinking. It's a bad morning. Yes, I will hold on. Oh man, things don't always go right, but we're gonna stay here, and we're gonna try to make it happen. Everything's not always perfect around here. Yo,
What's going on? What's going on, people? How you guys doing?
I don't know what was happening. Something wasn't linking up properly. I'm confused.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, now this is working. So I gotta fix the other spot I was in. So I don't know what's going on with that.
What's going on, everybody? Can we see the comments and everything now?
Yep. I got it right here.
Okay.
I got it right here. Kind of fucked up my whole little groove.
Yeah.
Now I'm all hot and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm all hot. I gotta turn my ceiling fan on a little bit now.
For real. We over here. The lady shopping, so I said, let me, come with her and everything. But we're gonna talk about sports at the same time.
Oh, that's what you're doing. You lady shopping and trying to talk sports? You wilding.
Yeah. I'm with the lady and everything. They needed to get a breather, shopping and everything. So yeah.
Goodness gracious. Nah,
Yep.
you'd have got dropped off and I'd have came back.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking of doing, dropping her off. Just call me when you get here. I'm the Uber. I'm her Uber today. My son.
If we ain't in Victoria's Secret together, we ain't got no business outside.
Yeah, bro. He said, if we ain't in Victoria's Secret together, we don't have no business outside. No, what was the other one? Frederick something? I forgot the other one. That shit.
What up, PPA? What's going on?
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning, PPA. What's good?
Good morning, Unapologetic.
I'm just chilling, baby. Somebody's stealing.
How's your weekend? Yo, son, I went to the store yesterday, right? So it's early in the morning, son. It got to be like 9 something in the morning, bro, right? Dude, this girl's at the counter, right? In Walgreens, she at the counter. So she's trying to pay for stuff. So the one of the workers was like, was that your friend that was stealing? So she's like, yeah, that's my friend. She was like, oh, well, you going down with her. She was like, what? She was like, I'm trying to pay for my stuff. I ain't got nothing to do with that. She was like, you was with her. You going down with her. Yo, she just left the stuff there and just walked out. I was like, yo.
Wow.
I got
Wow.
it. Yo, they had me yesterday. I was guarding the door. Now we got these rifles that we sell that we, them spider wrap shits that set off the alarm that they be
Yeah.
having.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yo, it was this man walking with like 2 of them BB guns type shits that we put in the spider wrap type shits. He walked by because I'm not allowed to touch nobody. Can't touch nobody.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I said, excuse me, sir, can I see your receipt? This nigga looked dead at me and told me, go fuck yourself. Son, I felt so little, son. I couldn't do shit, son.
That's your job. It don't
And
matter. That's
whole
your job.
ass running.
Who cares?
Man,
Who cares?
that
ain't
is
your yo,
crazy.
Walmart is worth billions and billions and billions, son. Let him go. Let him
Oh
go.
my God. He
Nah,
was
but my
looking for
AP
problems.
person got him.
Oh, wait a minute. Who is that? Is that my man Carl Thomas in the building? PPA, aka Mr. Emotional. What's going on, brother? How y'all
Hey,
fellas doing,
PPA.
man?
Good. PPA, I know you went off on that guy. I know you went off on him.
Nah, I couldn't
Come
do
on.
nothing, son. My AP person got him. I just was guarding the door.
Oh, okay. I would
I
have
was
said
covering
something though.
somebody's breaking shit. Cause I got this boot on now, so
Yeah.
I can't really move around like that around the job.
What's up with your foot?
Oh, okay.
I gotta cut the bunion.
Oh man, champ.
Dang.
Yo, son, did you not flag on the play, nigga? What?
You gotta cut the bunion.
Why you got bunions on your big ass feet?
Well, I used to be an athlete.
Huh?
Nigga,
I used to be an athlete.
Cause
the hell that mean?
Don't stop,
I know, right?
unapologetic. Don't stop. Don't stop.
His foot is a size 14, and he keeps trying to fit the size 11. That's what
I
happened.
got Ed calling me Carl Thomas.
Yo.
You got to
I
go
got
to work on my
unapologetic
receipt.
saying I never was an athlete. Oh, what the hell is that?
No, I ain't say that. It's a paint.
I ain't gonna go up on.
Should
I
I
ain't gonna
get
say
that?
nothing about that.
Yo, you see how excited he got?
Should I get this
He
paint?
said, yo, what the hell is that? That shit is probably like hot sauce.
No, it's like all the liquor.
Yeah,
Like the liquor
yeah.
stuff.
Oh, okay.
I put
That shit look good.
Mayors in the
That shit look like a well-dressed lady.
Yeah.
Were you in Burlington? TJ Maxx?
Yeah.
Okay.
Burlington. That shit.
Ain't got nothing Steve ain't got in his cabinet.
For real. Everything that Steve got in his cabinet. All this.
Steve got a whole cabinet. I don't even know why I buy liquor. I should just go to that nigga house and just start taking out his fucking cabinet.
Real talk.
Right.
Real talk.
Word it up.
Because I can't
Not fair.
sit there.
How y'all feel about this March Madness tournament?
Yeah.
I ain't even get none of it. I ain't even get to see none of it.
It's confusion.
But I
you know what, though?
I'm watching the highlights. I see it was a lot of upsets in that motherfucker. I seen Purdue go down.
That's what I was about to say. This, like, honestly, this is a year where March Madness is beautiful. Even though Duke lost, it just goes to show, right? These big schools, all that is about the money. Because you could get good players to stay home at some of these smaller schools. You can actually build a program.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Build a program where you play against a team that's really full of juniors and seniors that are grown men. And that little kid one and done shit ain't gonna work. That little pretty boy AAU shit ain't gonna work.
Yep.
And that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? You get these schools with these Fairleigh Dickinsons and these Princetons where they got people that they developed over the years. You know what I'm saying? They developed these players. And you get these young players like the Duke players like I got. You know what I'm saying? Where they don't even know how to play basketball yet.
Not at all.
Know what I mean? Because
No.
yo, that Tennessee game yesterday, dude. When I tell you, all right,
I
that
watched that
team was
game.
straight up beating us up, bullying us, and we went on a run in the beginning of the first half, and we could have really put a stamp on it. But then the inexperience of Tyrese Proctor, who did that reclass shit, he's supposed to be a senior in high school, and he's a freshman at Duke. I know basketball 101.
Yep.
When you get her as a guard, right, and you get a 7-foot center on you, attack. You make one dribble move and go right at him. This dude pulls up for 3 over a
That's the name.
7-footer,
That's the new game.
which caused the long rebound. They got a transition alley-oop play, which got Jeremy Rose got his 4th foul, and now that was our most consistent player at the time. And after that, they never looked back. They just ran on us. That one play of the game, even though there was others, that one play of the game stopped our momentum, and that stopped our chance. It was over.
Yep, because we brought it back to like 4 or 5, I believe. 4. We was
At that point, we was down by 2.
Yep. I saw the last 11 minutes of it, and I'm looking at it like, what the hell we running? Like every time we try to come back on them, they was getting easy buckets.
Right.
And I think this been happening the last couple of years though. Like the older teams are winning.
Yeah.
The older teams are winning.
Mm-hmm.
Like how Duke used to do it. Duke used to keep guys that want to stay 2 to 4 years at least.
And develop.
Now we getting, everybody, all the big schools are getting these guys that just want to stay for a year. A lot of times don't even want to play because they know they don't want to risk getting hurt. Like
they know they're leaving.
They do a Kyrie Irving type of thing, and that's how it's going now. And all the smaller schools are winning. They literally winning. You got Fairleigh Dickinson is a very small school. Fairleigh Dickinson is a, I think that's Wayne, New Jersey. Over there, they got 2 Fairleigh Dickinson, Madison and Wayne, New Jersey. And for them I got a chance to go to the Sweet 16. That's crazy.
First off, Furman beat Virginia. Furman. Thank you, drop.
Crazy. Ridiculous.
Furman. I was like, yo, are you kidding me? I don't even know what that is.
Dumbass dude with his fucking with his full court pass.
Oh my God. He tried to shot put it at I was like, yo, I know he remember I was like, yo, I know he ain't just throw that pass, man.
So we was
8 seconds left.
He's sitting there like this, like dude at half court is just sitting there like you know when they throw a Hail Mary in football and you just waiting for it. That's what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
He was just waiting for it, son.
Oh man,
it's been fun. It's been a fun tournament.
It has, but at the same time, it has been fun. But at the same time, it's like not fun because we seeing these teams that I never heard of Furman. Never even heard of these teams. You know what I mean? I probably wouldn't even heard of Fairleigh Dickinson if I wasn't from Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So, it's fun to see the little schools are doing their thing. But at the same time, you're like, this is no 90s or early 2000s March Madness no more.
But don't you think that's the beauty of it?
So do y'all think the best part about the tournament is the upsets?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. It is.
How these teams coming up from out of nowhere and just busting major schools, Division I schools' ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're doing it because they got real grown men on their team.
Yeah,
they got developed players, and
it
gives hope to some of these smaller schools and their recruiting, and it gets to show. It gets to show like, yo, listen, you could go to the Purdue's and and the Dukes and the Kentuckys, where all the money is, that's cool. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
if you want to develop, you can stay home and develop. Or if you're not getting recruited by those schools, it's okay, and you don't have to feel down about getting a Furman or Oral Roberts,
Yep.
something like that. You don't have to feel bad because you're going to those schools. Because if you play any, that's like, honestly, I wish the NBA would do that.
Am I going right or left?
Any way you want. I wish the NBA would do that. Forget all these series. Forget all these
Yep.
series. Let the best team win. Whoever playing the best on that day, that's it.
It's gonna be a lot. It'll be a lot of mad goddamn organizations, though. Like yo, I need one more game. One more game.
Bring your
Yeah.
A game. Bring your A game.
Yeah. How they
Yeah.
supposed to how
Night
they
in.
supposed to do it? Yeah.
Night in, night out. You got to bring your A
Mhm.
game.
That's why, honestly, the March Madness and the NFL, their playoffs is the best period. It's the
They
best
are.
time because that one day could be your season, and that's it.
So with that being said, you see, listen, I'm just gonna say it one more time, and you guys might not believe me, but the way I just lead you guys into shit is just it's amazing. It's amazing. If you can see my screen right now, you'd be like, yo, you're not even lying. Like, I'll take a picture and send it to you. All right, so like so one of my questions, right? I got a question, and it's if you only had one channel and you had to choose, which tournament would you watch? March Madness or the NFL playoffs?
Oh, we going one by one, or we just said I'm gonna say NFL playoffs, without a doubt for me. You know, I'm a bias because you know I love football.
Nah, that's not even a bias. I'll be watching the NFL too.
Hmm.
I'll be watching NFL too because, oh man, it's just that action. You don't get nothing better than that action.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't get nothing better than that action. And truth be told, in the NFL, those teams that make the playoffs, in the most part, be the teams that's supposed to make it for the most part, except
Right.
for you know, those other discussions we had. But the NFL is just a different breed. College, it's a hope and a prayer. Like you see what happens with some of these teams. All right, Furman they beat Virginia. Then you see what happened when they play San Diego State. Like, nah, you don't belong here.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? This ain't Virginia, motherfucker. Get out of here.
Good point. Good
In
point.
the NFL, that streak to keep going. I don't even really call NFL playoff Cinderellas, man. It's honestly it becomes something about matchups for whatever reason in the NFL.
I totally agree. As much as I love this, I love March Madness, man.
Yeah, this is my favorite
I
time of year.
love it, man.
It's my favorite time
Because
of year.
you see a whole bunch of players just like showing out, giving it they all. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you see all these undercover teams that we don't even know about really making a name for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And bringing business to the school.
This is where you
Yeah,
get
it
to
does.
learn. This is where
All
you
the
figure
time,
out
all
who
the
the
time.
McCullums are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You find out who the McCullums and the Damian Lillard. This is where you find out who these guys are.
Yeah.
And honestly, truth be told, this is when I knew Ben Simmons wasn't going to be shit. That one year, he even made the goddamn tournament.
Yep.
Like, he was the best
Yep.
player in college. He didn't even make the tournament.
Quote unquote. Yeah.
Me and Steve used to talk about that a lot, man. But the thing was, not even only that he didn't make the tournament, he let me know the type of person that he was when he wasn't going into the niggas in training tournament.
Yeah, remember he
And I
wasn't.
think
Yo, don't do that, son. Don't do that because my Michigan's in there.
They what?
they just won. They just won.
We won another game. Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
You know,
Well,
that
at
was
least y'all accepted it.
What up, Savage?
At least y'all accepted it with pride, though. Look what UNC did.
Well, once again, that brings me to something I wanted to do. and we don't have our North Carolina guy on here, but we got some Duke guys on here, and I'm a Michigan
You
guy.
want to buy me coffee?
So I just want you to have, I just want your first initial reaction to this.
What the hell is that?
What the hell?
Wait, I can't even see that. What the hell is?
What is he
Oh,
doing? Who is that?
He looked like he doing the move, which is the reason why I got bunions, nigga.
That's
Yo.
crazy.
As Duke fans, I figure y'all remember that picture.
No, I don't remember that picture.
You don't remember
Oh,
that
that
picture?
was in the tournament.
You don't remember that picture?
Yeah. Yeah.
no,
When Mercer beat y'all like in the first round or some shit, like a think
oh,
that
that's when we had on.
and
That's
that
when
white
we had
boy
Jabari Parker.
and that white boy was dancing in the middle, naying on
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah, that.
Let me be clear about something real quick. Let me let you know about something with me. When Duke would lose and it's 0.1 seconds, I turn.
It looked like it's a small.
I don't see that. I don't watch nothing after that. When I see that game is over and it's winding down the last couple seconds, I don't see nobody throwing the ball in the air. I don't see
It
all
wasn't
the
just
fans
there
going on the
though.
floor.
It was all on
I don't-
ESPN. It was everywhere.
No. There will be no ESPN. There will be none of that.
It's hard to watch Duke lose, man. It's hard, man.
It messes up my day. I want to fight. I don't get like that about none of my other teams. I don't know why. If the Lakers lose, I'm like, oh man, damn. If the 49ers lose, I'm like, damn, man. But when Duke lose, I'll be like, you motherfucker. Especially when I know it's gonna be our last game, like playoffs and tournament. I'm like,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
So
Yep.
this one was for me, but whatever you guys got to.
Starbucks.
Oh my goodness.
Everybody know that. You could be a nine.
Yeah,
Everybody know that
y'all
one.
been cursed ever since.
Yo,
Y'all been cursed ever since.
Everybody know
Y'all
that
had
one.
y'all had that one more run in the sun with Trey Burke on it.
No. We didn't have the Trey Burke one either. We had the Tim Hardaway Jr. Oh, that was Trey Burke. Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah.
Then we had the Simpson was our what's the name? We had one more Wagner with Wagner in them. We lost to Villanova.
To Villanova, that's right.
Yeah, we
Y'all
lost to them
lost
in the
to,
championship.
Did both of them? Wagner is a set of brothers, right?
Yeah, and his brother and the young one stink. He pissed me off when he
that's
played.
when what you call it. That's when what you call it was DiVincenzo.
Don't say that fucking name. Don't say that fucking name around me. Don't say that fucking name, son.
Yo, he's in the NBA right
only
now.
reason we lost.
He's in the NBA right now because of that game. I'm telling you now.
Literally, he's the only reason we lost, son.
Because everybody was talking Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart. Then out of nowhere, this redhead white kid start killing him.
Killing.
Like
I was hurt.
ridiculous.
I was hurt.
Oh, that's my scary neighbor.
I was hurt.
She looked like the yo,
But
bro.
that's what the tournament bring, though.
We had to drive through at Starbucks, right? And this chick just pulled up next to us. Remember that football movie, The Replacements?
Yeah.
And the Chinese linemen that used to eat eggs before the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, this broad look like that dude right now.
Chill. You said this broad looked like that dude.
When he eat the egg.
Yeah.
And that's the across the she's the across the street neighbor.
Oh man.
That's bad.
Talking about your neighbor
She
like
the reason
that.
why all the egg prices went up.
Off the hook.
He said talk about
You
your
sleeping,
neighbor
man?
like that.
Nah,
Oh my God.
nah. It just that's the first thing I thought of. I didn't even know she was the neighbor until just now. It was just mentioned. Yo, let me ask you another thing. If this is about names, right? Because we was watching the Kansas game.
Mm.
Now, if my parents named me Grady Dick,
Like, why?
I'm changing that shit. I'm changing. I keep the Grady. I'll keep the Grady. But it ain't gonna be Dick.
It's I just I
crazy.
can't.
Like yo, the whole time they scream, they say, "Oh, Grady Dick with the rebound." I'm like, well, what?
So there's another Grady Dick.
See, but the thing is, I'm see the thing. I
There's a
don't
Grady-
want to. I
there's a
don't want to. I
Grady
don't want
Dick
to
that was a
tick. I don't
baseball
want to
player.
tick Ant off. I do not want to tick
If
Ant
I was
off when I say this.
Nah, if I was playing against him, oh my goodness. If I was playing against him,
So
he looked
remember-
like we were gonna be able to play the game.
So
No, I'm
remember,
just saying. I'm just
remember when I
saying.
remember when I did the love hate date and I did all the names, the Ben Gay, the Dick Trickle,
What the
Remember when I
oh
did
God.
This-
Grady Dick I took out. I took him out because he's a player from the he was a baseball player from the 70s.
Yeah, there wasn't no.
Yeah. But I took
Maybe
him
they
out.
like
He was
that.
part of the whole shit, but I thought Ben Gay fit better than Grady
Maybe you want
Dick and the
some?
whole love hate dated. So
What do you want? The
But I ain't gonna lie. That if is that boy good? Is he good?
Yes, he
who
is.
cares?
Yes, he is. Yes,
No,
he is.
Steve, I'm trying to say
I
things without offending Ant. You know how Ant get with it.
Nah, I think he's one and done. That's how good he is. I think he's one and done. I don't think he should. I think he should
Get
stay.
these.
But he is good enough for one and done.
Oh. Wow.
That's
Yes,
what we're
I
getting to see
think,
a lot of that too. That
what
big
do y'all-
boy for Purdue, he's
No.
trash.
I like it.
Hello, what's
Let me get
up?
that
Can I
ice
get you today?
Can I get a large caramel iced coffee with 8 pumps of caramel and cream? What do you want, babe?
Give me the ice white chocolate.
Where do you see that?
Right there in your face. To your left.
8 pumps of caramel and
Oh.
cream.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How many pumps you said?
8.
How many pumps does it take to get to the cream?
Then can I?
What
You want
the
iced
hell?
one, right? Can I get a medium iced white chocolate
What?
mocha?
That's funny.
That's it.
Yo, they do call me caramel.
And
Thank you.
it's funny and filthy at the same time.
Yeah.
It's funny and filthy
Yo.
at the same time.
Oh man, it's looking like.
I can't. I can't with y'all, man. Yeah.
It's corny.
All right, yo, Savage, there's your clip. There's your clip right
Oh shit.
I can't even ask my question no more, man.
Yo, it's been a crazy tournament, man. But you said a lot of teams getting exposed. You see a lot of players like that big boy from Purdue.
Oh,
When he gets to the next,
cutie.
when he gets to the next level, he's gonna get destroyed. All that stuff
Who
he
was
did
that?
in college. What's his name? Zach Edey for Purdue. He's like 7'4" or something like that.
Yo,
Where they just give him the ball and he's just right there by the rim and he turned and he could just drop it in. That's not happening on the next level. He's done.
They always got a big guy like that. Always.
But
Ain't
dude,
that
yo,
Garza
Always
guy
got a
from
big
there
guy
too?
like that. Huh?
Huh?
That Matt Garza guy? And he from Purdue too. Didn't he go to the school Purdue too? The Garza. He's in the NBA now. Ain't getting hardly no burn. but he was like one of them big. His name
for that,
Gaza.
I think he got drafted by the Pistons.
Yeah, I believe. It was. Did he go to Purdue? I believe so.
I think so.
Yeah.
He was.
They
Yeah, he
always
was
have
pretty
one.
good at Purdue. But then, yeah, they get to the next level when that that size don't matter no more like it used to.
They got slow feet.
Mm-hmm.
They always got
Because the
slow
game ain't
feet.
played that way no more.
No.
Now that's
It's a up
one of
and
the
down
players
game.
that I agree with y'all that needs more work. That he should stay in college for another year.
But they be seniors.
Yeah.
He a super senior.
By the time they get to their dominance, they be seniors already.
He's a senior already. That dude that lost. That played for Purdue.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but
Honestly,
Yes.
when y'all look at this though, who y'all think is gonna win?
huh?
What the teams that's
Yeah.
Well, it always end up by one of the major teams winning. It always
Who
ends
knows
like
now?
that.
Who knows
I'm
now?
looking at Gonzaga.
So I already got Gonzaga winning the whole thing.
Yeah, I had them winning the whole thing from the beginning, but
Yeah.
my whole Final Four messed up. Though.
My Final Four is messed up because I took Memphis as a dark horse.
I had Arizona.
I took
Oh,
Memphis to
did
go
when he-
against Alabama, and I had Houston.
When
I
the-
got Houston against Gonzaga, and I got Gonzaga and Alabama in the championship, and Gonzaga winning.
Mm.
When Penny Hardaway threw that bottle, did he hit somebody? when he threw that bottle, did he hit somebody?
I do not know.
I don't know.
You ain't see
I
that?
don't know.
Did you see it though? Yeah, right after the game they lost. He threw like a water bottle. Yeah, he threw a water bottle.
think, if I had to pick, I'll go with Kansas. I'll go with Kansas.
Kansas already gone. They
They
lost.
lost.
Oh shit! I gotta watch the tournament today.
Yeah.
Grady
lost.
already at home.
Oh shit! They out already. Alabama still in?
Yeah.
I'll go
they
Bama.
still in.
I'll go
I think
Bama.
Alabama. Yeah, I'm about to say Alabama look like they're gonna win it all.
Kansas is one of the biggest upsets.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Alabama played today, don't they?
Now, I seen on the news last night that one of the teams that lost, I think they out there in mass. I think, and they going to the fucking White House. How the fuck is that?
Because this generation is cool with 2nd and 15th place.
Look who our president is.
The vice president came in. The vice president came into the locker room. It was like y'all played y'all heart out. Didn't nobody know who you guys were. So
Might
when
have been
y'all
her
get a
alma
chance, y'all can play. She
might-
told the lady. She told the
That might have
team.
been that might have been her alma mater. That's why.
She told the team that they could play hooky on a Friday, and she'd go take them to the White House to walk around.
But let me ask you a question though, right? Do you still does this sometimes have to register? And this is not even. Does it sometimes have to register to you who our president is? I still be feeling like Trump our president sometimes. I don't even know Joe Biden is the president. That's why they would do something like that.
I ain't even gonna lie. I could take another 4 years of Trump than this motherfucker here.
I'm waiting. Oh my goodness.
Not
Oh man.
So Mills.
These new goddamn gas prices, shit.
So worried about the gas prices.
Honestly, that's the only thing that really directly affects us is the gas prices. None of
And
this
not-
other
not-
crap don't touch
Not those eggs.
the eggs.
Yep. You right, Steve. The eggs too.
Because of my across the street neighbor. I told you.
Something's wrong.
She eat all the
Not
eggs.
not the fact that the dollar store is no longer the dollar store. It's $1.25.
$1.25 under Joe
So
Biden.
now, so now your four, now your 5 items went to 4. No,
And you gotta buy a bag. And you gotta buy a bag in it.
Yep.
I'm just
Nip-
So if
saying.
you go in there
man.
with $5, you're only getting 3 items.
Yep.
Yep.
This is what I'm saying. So it's
Nips
pointless.
ain't,
Like,
Nips ain't $1 no more.
nope. Nope. Everything went up.
Yo,
Cuz. Everything.
yo,
I enjoy.
I seen the guy walk into the. I'm walking to the package store. I seen the guy walk inside the package store. He just jumped out of a fly ass bin. The nigga went in and bought one nip and was short. He was short.
I can believe that. I saw stuff
No, that's
like
not
that
mine.
before.
I said,
Soy mocha and venti iced coffee.
I
he
have
Yeah, I
bought
saw.
one nip,
ice
Steve,
coffee,
and he
8
was
pumps of
short.
caramel and cream.
Caramel iced coffee.
Yeah, I
And
saw
cream.
That's
stuff
not
like
good.
that
Oh,
recently.
That's not
8
good at
pumps of
all.
caramel
Yeah,
and
we
cream.
got the caramel.
Absolutely.
That's not
I
good at
saw
all.
shit like that. And
You better
it's
sell that
weird
car.
too.
I said,
Also,
now the world is turning now.
he
The
probably
world is
paid rent
turning.
for that. He probably paid rent.
You
You
got
don't
whipped
need no
cream?
He probably paid.
You
He
short on the
probably
nip.
paid rent for
You
the
got whipped cream in
car.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone
PPA.
went from
More than
working out
likely.
with gloves to whipped cream in his coffee.
What you say, unapologetic?
The dude.
Yeah.
The dude probably
We just
paid
seen
rent for that car.
we just seen Ant in gloves in the gym shadow boxing, and then he get in the car and got whipped cream in his coffee.
He's such a fucking man. He's such a man.
Sugar free.
Oh man. So yo,
Looking all
PPA,
good with my straw and shit.
Brandon Cooks, huh?
I don't want him.
Oh
I
man,
don't
yeah,
want
we
him.
need to talk. Boy.
29.
Brandon Cook.
29. 29 years old.
So what? I don't want him.
He said, "So what?"
Like, are you kidding me? We could get somebody in the draft.
That's great.
Yeah,
A
there's
wide
a whole lot
receiver
of
in the
VC.
draft.
There's
We
gonna
could
be
get
a bunch
somebody
of
that's gonna do Brandon Cook production.
them.
You gotta be kidding me. I looked at that shit this morning, man. Well, are you kidding me? Brandon Cook.
How,
Well,
but
Brandon
how
Cook
did you
got a
feel
good
about Zeke?
quarterback.
How you felt about Zeke?
I was mad. But I understand.
Yes, it's time, man.
So
I hope that we sign him back on the veteran minimum.
Nah, it ain't happening. It ain't happening, bro.
I hope we sign him back on the veteran minimum because he's a good teammate, and I like the way he blocks. I like the way he catch blocks.
All right, so you think you're gonna sign him back on a veteran minimum when other teams are about to try and go after him? He's not coming back, bro. You could just let that loss go.
Yeah. I let it go, but I don't want him. I don't want him to be the primary back no more.
He's not the primary back. He's not even your back.
Yeah, he's gonna have.
No, I'm just saying, but he was the primary back this season that just passed.
Yeah, but
He was our primary back.
what do you think is the best landing spot for him? Me personally, I like 2 teams for Zeke, maybe 3. Cincinnati, Buffalo, and the Chiefs.
No, not Cincinnati and the Chiefs.
Why
Like
not?
Cincinnati, they got their running back.
No,
Homeboy
they
coming
don't.
back.
No, they don't. They running back got a gun charge. No, they don't.
Yeah, he coming back.
No, he don't. No, he's not. He's not coming back.
But what you fail to realize,
I believe he
Kasim,
is.
is that he's not needed to be a primary back. He needs to go there and just get his 4 carries a game, be another blocker like PPA said. That's what you need him for now. That's what he is now.
I see what Steve is doing. Steve is trying to have
He could come. We'll take him over there
for him to go to championship. He's going to so-called championship teams.
That's his path now.
He
Yeah.
the way Zeke pick up blitzes is like no other. That's what I give him. And because he did score 12 touchdowns for the season. But these is what this is 2-yard goal line shits. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yep.
They was using them a lot in short yardage.
Yeah.
I'll be right here.
A lot of short yardage.
No.
Tony Pollard.
Really?
Tony Pollard was y'all guy until he got hurt.
Yeah.
But he's franchised. He's franchised for y'all.
Don't worry, he'll be a 49er, man. He'll be all right.
Your lips, boy.
He'll be somewhere. He'll be somewhere.
But what about your I'm saying, you don't want him on your Giants?
No, he good.
Hey,
Is it because he's a
like
cowboy, or is it because he don't fit y'all scheme?
hold
I
on.
think
For me,
because he a cowboy.
not even because of that. For me,
Because he do fit our scheme.
I got two reasons. Ohio State and the Cowboys.
Oh God.
Okay.
So you don't want no. You don't
Keep
want
that
no
nigga
Ohio-
away from me.
You don't want no Ohio State player.
Keep that nigga all the way away from me, son.
You don't want no Ohio State player.
Nope. Even though we have to have them, even though sometimes we gotta take them, but you know.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I would.
When you
Love,
go-
yeah, I think I like Zeke. I always respected Zeke. He was the only one that I actually respected. Always respected that guy. He gonna give you that. He gonna give you that red zone touchdown.
That's what I'm saying. And for short yardage, goal line yardage, and shit like goal line touchdown, he gonna get those. Because he was cashing into those easy.
Yeah. Also, it's like you said. Then he can cover. He good off the blocking the blitz. He always good at taking DNs out, linebackers out when it comes to blocking. I like that, man. He's like an extra offensive lineman when he want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like I said, his blitz pickup is like no other running back. Son.
Ridiculous.
Nobody picks up blitzes the way Zeke do.
Yep, that's true. So I would like him, but being as though he been a damn Dallas fan, he probably try. I mean, he been a Dallas guy. He probably trying to kill our whole damn season. I don't trust him.
Just like what's
He's looking like I don't want this motherfucker at all.
Yeah, he probably.
When Dave Gettleman came back from Carolina and destroyed our whole team.
Yep.
That was a Trojan horse job.
Yep. But we did. Let's be real. We did sign Dave Gettleman guys, though. We did sign them, and we're gonna sign something more. Like we're gonna. What's his name? Andre Thomas. That's another Dave Gettleman guy.
Andrew Thomas.
Andrew Thomas. He's gonna get his money too. You know what I'm saying? He did some good for us. I ain't gonna hate on him all the way.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
He
But
did
I
some
am.
good.
I'm still gonna hate.
Yeah.
Still gonna hate.
Can I ask y'all something? When the hell is Aaron Rodgers gonna just become a Jet? Why are people
It's not up to him.
Hold on.
It's not up to him.
Nope. Nope. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
What you mean? It's not up to him. He got to get traded.
Nope. We're not gonna do it.
What are you talking about?
Nope. We're not gonna do it.
Talk about Aaron Rodgers. See what I'm saying?
So
He's aggravating people.
We're not gonna do
Who
it.
the fuck you think he is?
We're not gonna do it. I will not allow that talk around here.
What we talking about?
Nothing.
Let me see.
We are talking about Ja Morant and how he said it wasn't his gun.
Oh yeah, and how that fake interview, that so-called woke interview
I don't
that
even.
they had.
Yeah, I don't even know how Jalen Rose is such a sucker to me. I don't even know how he allowed that.
He was
How he
hyped by
allowed that?
ESPN. They tell you that. That's the woke
Oh my bad. Yeah,
corporation
that's you know what? That's Disney.
Yeah.
That's why.
the Disney. He behind all of them
That's
far
Disney.
leftists.
So do you think Ja Morant is being sincere? Do you think he is being forced to do this?
I think he's
It's
doing
both.
whatever he needs to do to get back on the court. I don't think he's being
Didn't I-
sincere with that at all.
Didn't I hear he's supposed to make? I could be super wrong. He's supposed to make upwards of $60 million if he play a certain amount of games and become one of the best, like top 5, top 10 best players in his contract. He was supposed to make like $60
Yeah,
million or something
he's
like
highly
that.
incentivized. He's highly incentivized.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that's why they letting him in as soon as possible so he can have a chance to get that money.
That's the
Because, you
players'
know-
union.
Yeah, the woke unit. And then
I need more time on him. I need more time. I have my John Morant.
This nigga, I forgot he was on
I don't. After I seen the apology,
camera. Who, me?
after I seen that apology, I'm like,
Somewhere around with his chest out.
Oh, my bad. Yo,
Yeah.
my bad. I had a constant moment.
Yeah.
don't put me into this. Don't put me into this. Now, what you were saying, PPA, to change the subject?
you see, when you see, it's hard to talk. Aunt's titties online. Yeah.
I'm gonna chill. I just turned into Girls Gone Wild.
No, you just became part of the itty bitty titty committee.
Well, he A cup.
Yo, what was you saying? What was you saying now?
What you were saying, PPA?
Nah, but of
John
course,
Morant?
John Morant though, I need more time with him because he pissed me off. I ain't even gonna lie with the shit that he be doing, and come to find out he got good parents, grew up well. Because the stuff that I was spewing a couple of weeks ago about John Morant, I didn't know his family background, and now that I know it, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say to y'all that I think I need more time to see how things go. But they always do say, once a person show you who the fuck they are,
Believe him.
believe them. They do say that. And I'm a strong believer because I don't, to be honest with you, when it comes to the brothers, it sucks, it stinks, but it's only a selective few
Come on, man.
that you throw money to. I think they threw money at him a little bit too early. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that because it's $200 million is supposed to kick in the beginning of next season. And I don't think that he's worthy of that money as spectacular as he is, because now what I've seen, because everything is repeated. And by everything being repeated the way he is, it's hard to invest $200 million in somebody like that. Because when you're doing things of that nature, that shit could drive you out of the league. That's the way I feel on John Morant.
The way I see it, and he's young. He's falling into the social media world, these new people world, this new generation bullshit, right? So he's doing what everybody else is doing, right? Especially people his age and with money, right? They broadcast his shit on. He thinks he's a rapper. You know how they say the rappers and the sports go together.
Yeah.
Music and sports go together. So look, you got Dame Lillard, you had Kobe, you got LeBron, you got Shaq, you got people think they all rappers, right? They want to be rappers and they want to be athletes, right? So
That was my next point.
Yeah, he fell into that category. You know what I'm saying? He just fell into the bullshit. So now he's on his IG live and he got the gun like they do in all the videos. You know what I'm saying? So he's just falling into his age category, his shit. And guess what? The problem is it's the phones. Because you could imagine what these niggas was doing. Yo, Allen Iverson had $150,000 fucking bills, club bills at the end of the night. You know what was happening with 150,000? They said 50,000 was on the floor with Ja. This nigga got $150,000 bills.
Good
You know what I'm
point.
saying? The shit that was going on back then, it just wasn't videotaped because they didn't have that access, the media access to do so.
Can I ask y'all something? Unapologetic, you been to a strip club?
Yeah.
Steve, you been to a strip club?
You gonna ask that man now his wife around?
Hey, we good. She go with me sometimes.
Nah, that's a joke. I'm only playing. But go ahead, Pete.
And you been to a strip club?
I'm notorious, my friend.
Okay. When y'all went to the strip club, yo, did it relieve stress?
Yeah.
Did it?
I mean,
Yeah.
No, I'm asking because this is what Ja Morant said on the interview.
Right now.
He said he went to the strip club to relieve some stress. And only thing that I could think of was like what kind of stress that you was going through with a strip club relief.
I mean, right. I mean, you could go to a regular club or do it like honestly. This is the part that, and I was thinking about this, and this is different from the Ja Morant thing. Like, I remember for me, and I'm pretty sure with you guys too. I played like basketball was my getaway. That was my stress reliever. If I got aggravated, I would go out, shoot, play ball, work out, whatever. Right? These dudes get so caught up in the believing that this game of basketball is so stressful because they have stopped looking at it as a game. They start looking at it as life, and it's not life, man. That is supposed to be a stress reliever. You know what I mean? The everyday struggles of life is what you're supposed to be trying to get away from, not running from the game of basketball and then going out to things that's going to get you into more trouble, especially when you got money like that and you on the public eye like a strip club, especially out there doing it that way. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the things people don't understand, like what James Harden is scrutinized most about, is not because he hasn't won. It's because it looks like you put too much energy into partying, other than outside of your craft. You're not working on your craft. You come in out of shape, but you in a strip club.
You hold it.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it looks like to me, man. So
Because I couldn't believe
stress
when he
reliever
said it.
comment, that stress reliever comment, nah. Oh, shoot, man. Take a shot of Henny and chill somewhere, man.
You see what I'm saying now? I don't believe this is where I don't, I say I need more time when it comes to Ja Morant
Go get a massage.
because his reasoning, and he made it his business to say that, oh, that gun was not mine. So when he's saying that,
now you dry snitching too on your people.
you see what I'm
y'all
saying?
Ain't say nothing. Yeah, y'all ain't say
And
nothing
the
with
thing
Shaq,
is,
did it?
I feel that if any one of you guys are star players anywhere in any league, I feel it is my job as your boy to not let you put yourself in delicate situations. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta go.
I don't feel that his people I think this people was around him. I think he got a lot of tailgaters up under him. I don't feel that he got real true friends. You know what I'm saying? That advise him. That's why I say that I need more time. If I could just see him focus on basketball and playing the game and making the game a priority, I think that I could go with what he said was his stress reliever and his people saying, him saying that what he did was wrong and he's feeling and he's taking the responsibility for his action.
Dude, the only stress reliever in the strip club is you getting your dick sucked. It's plain and simple.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, That's why I was like, that ain't a stress reliever for me.
Not stressful. Like he's
I
wild.
mean, I believe it is. I believe it
But
is
that's the-
definitely a stress reliever. What the hell?
Nah.
Like,
But that's the
yeah. What
But
is
that's
it?
the
What the hell is
stupidity
it?
of this new
What the hell
generation.
is
That's
it?
the stupidity
Nah,
of this new
but-
generation.
But let me.
Oh, the strip club was a stress reliever, shaking my ass, holding guns, popping bottles with my shirt off.
I'm not saying that part. I'm not saying that.
That's
part,
what it
but that's
was.
a major. But he said, PPA said, is it a stress reliever? Like he
No,
didn't say specifics
not.
what John Morant did. He didn't say the specific what John Morant did at all. He says is going to the strip
No,
club a stress reliever. Yes, it is. That's without a doubt is, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Many factors of it. You know, you could walk
But
around.
I'm just saying, if you was an NFL star, unapologetic,
Yeah.
will it be a stress reliever for you then? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As an NFL star, if you was to become an NFL star,
Right. You're welcome. Yeah, I believe so, without a doubt. It's a stress reliever. Not the way I'm not toting guns and stuff like that. What the hell? At a strip club.
But what are you
Other
doing?
than that, it is.
What are you doing at the strip club? That's a stress reliever. Is what I'm trying to get at.
Okay, let's walk around let's say New London County. I walk around New London County, I'm seeing beard-back women most of the time. you go to a strip club, you're seeing, for the most part, beautiful women walking around. That can dance and stuff like that do certain things. And then you see people smiling and everything. They ain't worried about, what happened to them the week before prior. It's so many different factors. Yeah, I mean,
there's
so
websites.
many different
There's
factors.
websites you can see that. You ain't even got to leave the house.
You want to go there. You want to go there. You want to go. You want to go. People want to go. It's so many men it's so many men, different men.
No, I get what you're saying.
That do
that's
it.
Not a.
It's
that's
so
not
many different men and women that do it.
Lee, just seeing. No, that's just seeing it. That ain't no stress reliever.
Oh, I think it is. You're saying beautiful women on site. You know what I'm saying? Like literally on site. Like certain places you don't see beautiful women with that can perform. That's the reason why goddamn strip clubs all over the place. That's the main reason. All these guys that own corporate companies, guys that work 80 hours on the road, truckers and stuff like that, they go into the strip club.
True. You got a point.
To see somebody's beautiful women. Like you live in New York City. It's like women looking like strippers, but don't do nothing. But get BBLs all day. So so you gotta look at it for many different aspects of things. I can see I'm not trying to change our opinion on it, but I know many people, men and women, use strip clubs as a stress reliever.
Cause I ain't even gonna lie, cause when they showed the photo with the big lap dancing John Morant, you know what I'm saying? I want to know, do y'all think that he was relieving some stress, or the nigga was just fucked up and had a bitch on him?
I think he was just effed up having.
I would say I think going out. If going out and having a good time is one thing, but I'm not gonna let that be the excuse, man. I can't let that be an excuse because everybody goes out. You know what I mean?
He was using it for time. He was showing off, like he was being.
That's not an excuse, man. Right. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like it's stress reliever, whatever. But that extra shit that you was doing, what that got to do with stress?
Yep.
Nothing.
There's plenty of dudes with money that be in a strip club.
Mm-hmm.
I've lost thousands in there.
Bruh.
I hope my mama ain't watching this. Hope my damn mama ain't watching this. I know that much.
Oh man. So with that being said, y'all can hear me, right?
I
Yeah.
can hear you.
Yeah.
All right. Cause my shit acting up. It's time to steal
Let me-
somebody's name
I'm
and
gonna
get a
get
new
my
Wi-Fi. Revisiting past conversations. Do the Memphis Grizzlies really need Ja Morant?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
No.
do.
Yeah.
No, they don't. Look at their record when they don't play. Those other
Yeah.
players that they have, they show their true potential when Ja ain't there. Only difference is to me is at the end of game, you know where that ball is going. You know what I'm saying? You know Ja gonna have his hands on the ball, and he's gonna make an imprint on that last play or those
I got
last
some
couple of
paper
plays
towels,
down
too.
the stretch. That's
Hold
the
on.
only difference. But honestly, he's the attraction that puts the asses in the seats. But as far as the team is concerned, that team when Tyus Jones is running the
Yeah.
show, and he got Desmond Bain and Dylan Brooks, all them dudes start to play a lot better when Ja ain't there.
Dan, you done stole my goddamn answer.
They step their
Ja
games
put
up.
asses in seats. That's where I was going. You stole it from me.
He's the main attraction. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to dismiss him. You know what I'm saying? But I just think as a team, they run a lot better without him.
So it's just like it's like you go into the zoo, you go to see your favorite animal, but all the rest just come with it.
Right.
Like I want to go see the lion.
But if your favorite, if you go to see the Lions, right? You go to the zoo to see the Lions. Of course, you want to see the Lions. But say if the Lions, like when I went to the Bronx Zoo the last time, them Lions ain't moved. Them motherfuckers was on crack or something. They was laying, they look a bit skinny, like they was laying down. So it's like, all right, well, you still paid the price of admission to go see the rest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what it was. Just see the rest.
And you still gonna have a good time.
And I had a good time. It was cool. It was a good day out.
Mm-hmm.
No, but the thing is, but I'm not going to ignore what Ja do bring to the table.
Excitement.
Besides his star power, the game itself, you need a Ja Morant to get you over that hump.
No.
And I'm going by those teams out there in the Western Conference. Western Conference done beefed up. You need that type of point guard that's going to be able to do what Ja Morant do. Tyus Jones don't cut it.
So tell me what Ja Morant does. His highlight. It's a highlight.
No, his hustle. His offense.
Have you seen them the last couple of games?
No, Ja Morant been gone these last couple of games.
But that's what I'm saying. Have you seen how they operated without him?
Yeah, that's a good team, but they need a star.
Do you really?
Yeah.
If your star, so I just want to know if your star is gone and you're playing better without him, why do you need him?
Well, you can look this up. What is their actual record since Ja Morant been gone?
I don't know. You look it up, but I know they win.
Google.
You know, you could look. You can look
the second
that up.
season, though. This is the second season, so the proof is in the pudding. They have a winning record.
Oh, so you saying Ja Morant don't have the will to win?
No. I said they have
No.
winning
That's not
record
what's this.
without Ja Morant.
Because Ja Morant, I'm just saying, because Ja Morant's will to win is like no other player on his team. And in the playoff, it showed last season.
I would dispute that. I think that whole team
in the playoffs, it showed last season he was needed. Ja Morant on that team can go to the championship. Without him, they're not.
I beg to differ, but
I
okay.
would go as far as they're not beating Dallas. Damn
But
sure ain't beating the Clippers. Damn sure ain't beating Denver. That's what I would say. They will
They ain't
need
beat
Ja
him. They ain't
Morant
beat
for
him with him.
those type of teams.
They didn't beat him with him.
No, but Ja Morant
That's
got
them.
hurt in the playoffs last year. I would argue that if Ja Morant was playing, they beat Golden State in 7.
You
I
drunk.
can argue that.
You drunk.
There was no Ja Morant.
You drunk. If
It
you think
goes
they was
back.
beating Golden
You
State,
gotta go down when it matters the most. Fuck this regular season shit. Because
no,
the
but that's
regular
the
season
point.
is just the regular season.
So the regular season. So like I said before, if you're not good in the regular season, you can't make the playoffs. So how do you get to the championship without making the playoffs if you're not good in the regular season?
So you saying they would have been a better team without Ja Morant? Say Ja Morant was out in the beginning of the season. You're saying they will be along with the upper echelon teams on the Western Conference. That's what you're telling me.
I'm gonna go on what the proof says. The proof says they don't fall off without him.
That proof that you got shows that they will be nothing but a playing team. Sacramento is better than them.
So there's a significant
Sacramento is
amount
better
of
than them.
games. Yes, of course. I'm not saying that, but there's a significant amount of games that show that they don't need Ja Morant, except for what you said. He put asses in seats
almost
and
12
he brings
o'clock.
excitement. But as just a whole team that'll function well together, I think they would still be in the middle of the pack, anywhere from 5 to 8.
It's only been one
No, you can
team.
put that nasty stuff in the garbage.
It's only one team that I've seen. I would say in the past
Okay, I got you, man.
decade or so was a good team, and that was the Rip Hamilton and Chauncey Billups Detroit Pistons. That was a good team. Other teams needed star power. That guy that you could give the ball to, and you go there with him. I don't think that Memphis got that guy that you could give the ball to when everything is not going right and say, go there. Ja Morant is that guy.
I give you a
To me.
50-50 on that. I give you a 50-50 on that. I agree.
Jaren Jackson?
No, he's not. He's not that
But
guy.
that's what
Offensively, I need you to
That's
take
what-
over. Because
there's a
he's not
player that-
he's not even part of the upper echelon power
what?
forwards
player that-
in the
that-
league.
that gets held
He didn't
back
even make an
considerably.
all-star.
Desmond Bain gets held back a lot. That kid is good. Desmond Bain is good. Like
You
he's
gotta
so
make a
much
case
more than
now, and
he's so much more than
now you
just a
gotta make a
spot-up
case.
shooter. Hold on. He's so much more than just a spot-up shooter. Like when Ja's there, because Ja get the ball and it's like, okay, he commands a double team because he's dynamic. Ja is dynamic. But that kid is good. He can get you a bucket. He can get you a bucket. I seen him off the bounce. I was like, oh, okay. He can put it on
We
the
still
floor.
going somewhere.
We already know he can shoot it. He's an underrated passer. I don't know. That kid is really good. But I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say like if you could just cut Ja Morant and it's like, but I just say they run. That's a team that don't skip a beat to me when he's not on the floor. Now, in those big moments where you could where Ja could make the crowd go crazy because he'll split the defense and then dunk on a 7-footer. Now you ain't got nobody that could do that. So that's the Ja Morant difference.
So you think that you think that how he split the defense and jump and dunk on a 7-footer, that's not needed playoff time?
No, I didn't say no. I didn't say it's not needed. I said that's what he brings. That's the difference in what Ja there and Ja not there. is that you're gonna get something that's gonna excite the crowd. He's gonna do something that's gonna excite the crowd. He's gonna get the fans out their seats without the Dylan Brooks antics.
Only thing that I'm saying is what Ja Morant bring to the table is that when you give that boy the ball, he's just nice.
Oh no, see, you're
And
not
he's
saying we're not
almost-
saying
and
he's
he's almost-
trash. It's
So
not
you
saying
talking
he's
about
trash.
an
It's just
factor,
saying
right?
the way the team runs, he's the way the team runs, he's the energy guy. That's what it seems like to me. He's the energy
He's
guy.
not the driving force. He ain't the
No.
guy behind the wheel.
Mm-mm.
Oh shit, that's the first.
Nope.
Remember that?
I don't think
Ant.
so.
You said that's the first.
No, I'm just gonna say.
And
No,
Steve
yeah,
agreed.
yeah. You could write it down and take a picture. I don't think so.
You said
I
that's the
think the
first.
team. I think the team drives, and he's on the bus. Because you
Oh,
gotta watch.
shit.
Look at the way they operate.
Oh shit! You the first that said that, Ant. And Steve, since you agree, you
So what?
part of the first too.
So let me ask you a question. Right? So, what they say happens with you if you lose one of your senses? What they say happens?
Sense of hearing, sense of smell, sense of hearing, sense of smell, sense of taste, and sense of touch.
What happens after that though? Like if you lose one of your senses, what happens with the rest of them?
You get
It
COVID.
enhances. It enhances the other senses.
Ja Morant is a sense.
Oh my god! Oh shit! Y'all said it. Y'all
I
said it.
didn't say it. I don't agree with that.
Y'all said it. Y'all,
don't-
you hear him? You hear him unapologetic? They said it.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
They said it. They said it.
They wouldn't pay.
They said it.
Well,
The guys
we'll
that
see
know
in a
more
couple
than
of
us,
games
they
now,
wouldn't-
won't
but
we?
they wouldn't pay
Actually,
him.
ain't he back today?
He had
I
an
thought it
8-game
was
suspension, so I don't know.
No, but
So he
it,
had a
it
time
started
served with 3 games
already.
left.
It been started.
Oh,
The
thank
time
you,
served.
thank y'all for mentioning this. Remember, we had a conversation about Deshaun Watson, and I was saying when he got suspended for those extra games, and they wasn't holding him accountable for the games that he already had missed. The
Right.
NBA did that for Ja Morant.
Which is foul. He should have served 8 games after he had the meeting.
After
Yeah,
he
but
missed
this-
6? Oh, come on. And it's playoff time, Steve.
He should have had
Oh
8
my
games.
God. Oh my
that's why-
God.
But listen,
You got to be
that's
kidding
why.
me, Steve.
Should have had 8 games.
I don't know. I'll be honest with you.
Yo,
I
my
don't
shit
know
about
about
You know
that.
why?
cut a little bit.
Let me tell
You're
you why.
not
Because
giving the
there's a
man
difference.
nothing for
Hold
what
on,
he
bro.
just missed.
Hold on, because there's a difference between the team suspending you and the NBA suspending you. That was a team
my
move.
God.
That wasn't an NBA move.
Oh my God.
The
Games
NBA
missed.
decided on
Games
8
missed.
games. Adam Silver decided on 8 games. The team decided he should step away. They decided together. Ja Morant stepped away. He said, "I'm
Oh
gonna
my
step away from
God.
this. You now
Steve,
went
I
to go serve
can't
your
believe you.
You went.
Then
He
he
now
go
went to
to,
go
like,
serve
some
his
kind of,
punishment. They now finna give him. They
He
get
Those
went to
are
go see
game
the Love
checks,
Guru.
Steve.
Then he went to go see the Love Guru, right?
Let's not get off the topic real quick. That's why I mentioned the fact that he was supposed to be paid, like, I don't know, 60, whatever, how many millions of dollars, and the NBA is helping them out by
Right?
doing that. But they doing that. It's like I said, this is the fucking woke ass NBA. They don't give a shit about these guys. They give a shit about and this is how they're supposed to be. They give a shit about the wokes, or how everybody's so sensitive. Everybody's so sensitive, and let's be fair, very, very fair. He's really not learning anything from this at all. And this is the reason why they did that. They did that shit to, and Deshaun Watson, I actually think all the stuff that they was doing, I believe that Deshaun Watson should have like not served all that time. It's like, God damn, was he found guilty? But at the
No.
same time, they don't, the good old boy league, they don't give a fuck
You know what
about the
happened?
wokey woke. Every so often, they don't give a fuck, but they still give a fuck about the wokey woke too, though. To be honest with you.
You know what happened with
So
Deshaun
that,
Watson?
yeah.
Deshaun
What was
Watson,
that?
he didn't plead anything. He settled.
Mm-hmm.
When you
Yeah,
settle,
yeah.
it's not as much as the admission of guilt. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened with him, really. If they would have went to trial and he would have came up not guilty at all, oh, they would have owed him some money.
To be
Well,
honest,
They'd have owed
when
him some
he
money.
settled, he did that
we
because
all we
again,
know.
the
We know because
backlash.
we know that.
Backlash.
Now let's think logically. Let's think logically.
Yep.
And the logical thing is, and we came up with this conclusion,
We'll be back.
is that Deshaun Watson like his massages. This is all doing the same thing
Yeah.
at the same period of time and everything.
The NFL,
I'm not gonna say Deshaun Watson is a completely innocent man. That's why I came up with that conclusion. But I will say that he has served more than enough time to top off that suspension that the NFL gave him.
Yep.
So you telling me Ja Morant with a legal gun in a club
How you know it's legal?
because she was showing it
How you know it's legal? He said it's not his.
because it's showing it
It's not his.
No, let him own.
because he's showing it. He ain't shoot nobody, Steve. He ain't shoot nobody. Ain't nothing transpired behind him having that gun on him and showing off. Ain't nothing transpired. He just was showing off a gun in a club.
So why not say it's
And
real?
he was sitting out after that
Right.
for 6 games. Ain't nothing transpired.
So
These girls were claiming rape allegations, and this
What
man
did-
sat out a whole season.
what did he really do wrong then?
Almost. No, I'm gonna say about
Nothing.
2 seasons.
Nothing.
It was
So why
about
you
2
feel that he
seasons,
needed
actually.
8 games more?
What he done wrong is that rules and regulations of the NBA, he did do a lot wrong.
No, he
Oh man, hey
did.
fellas,
Because ain't nothing
I'll be
transpired.
back on in a minute. That Starbucks drink ain't agreeing with me. I'll holler at y'all in a minute.
All right.
Hey, all these different sponsorships will tell you that he done wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like that, but you know how it's crazy that
Nike, yes. Yes,
Yeah.
he did wrong in their eyes. But technically, come on. If nothing transpired behind the actions that you did, that's why it
Right.
was just 8 games.
So why take your so why remove yourself from the team, and why is the team?
because it's an ongoing
Under
thing
pressure.
of him. It's an ongoing thing
Exactly.
with him. Yeah, it was just an ongoing thing with him. He had so many different things that came in fruition of people like hearing about. He put a gun a gun to a 17-year-old that was at his house, and the shit with the Foot Locker thing with his mom and everything. Like I ain't even hear none of that until yep. All
His
that.
sister,
His
Lord
sister,
knows
yeah.
what they're going through. This man, we talking Memphis here.
Right.
This ain't no walk in the park type neighborhood. Talking Memphis here.
Hold on,
And his
hold on.
sister was at the mall. His sister was at the mall.
Yep.
And they
But
fucking with his sister. Of course, any brother gonna go at their sister's defense.
No.
His mother was at the same mall,
Yeah.
and they fucking with his mother.
It depends on. I don't
And
think
his
it was
son
the
is
hood.
gonna go to their mother's defense.
I don't think it was the hood mall because actually, the guy, yeah. I don't think it was the hood mall. Like But actually, the guy that supposedly was the problem, they threatened him. They said, "We just want to wait till you get in this car. We're gonna wait till you come get out of work, or what have you." And the guy was like fucking scared. So this wasn't no street. I don't believe it was a street kid. And even if it was a street kid, I don't think he got that much pull to be like, "All right, motherfuckers," you know, and stuff like that. Like Memphis is a deadly area. Like they like top 5 in homicides right now, top 3. But Memphis is big. It could have been like, you know how Brooklyn got some bad sides to it, but great sides. Just like it's all over the country. It's just like that. You ever go to Baton Rouge? You hear about Baton Rouge and all they hood. I went to Baton Rouge. They got a lot of different areas that's beautiful. It's like, it looked like goddamn Greenwich, Connecticut. So like, yeah. So I'm pretty sure it was like a suburb where he was at. But he threatened the guy.
You think about it though, unapologetic.
Yeah.
You was a man. You coming. You worth 200 mil.
Yeah.
Your family is suspect when they walk out and go to these malls.
Right.
You think what I'm saying? Your family is suspect. So if your family, any one of your family members, I'm quite sure, they call you and they tell you, "Yo, this dude is wilding. I need your help." You're gonna put your 200 million on the line.
It depends on the circumstances. It could be a situation. It could be a situation like. It could be a situation
Did you hear him, Steve? Did you?
Like you gotta let somebody. You gotta let me explain. You gotta let me explain. Like you say logically. If my damn sister and mother throwing around saying who they are and this and that and the third, causing drama and shit like that, and then when the person said, "Well, I'm not going to help you. You can leave. You can go," and they said, "What? I'm so and so. All right, I'm gonna make a phone call." So you got to think. It's a bigger picture than somebody saying.
No. You know that wasn't the case. Because 9 times out of 10, if you a star player,
that's the case a lot. A lot of
no,
the
I'm
times,
just
that's
saying.
the case.
I'm just saying. Unapologetic. I'm just saying. 9 times out of 10,
that's the case.
If you are a millionaire, everybody know your sister, everybody know your brother, everybody know your mom.
Yeah.
As soon as they walk inside the local mall.
Yeah.
So that and it's obvious people is gonna test them. This is gonna test those millions that you got. That's gonna bring your ass out if they feel that they are in danger. Because that's one of the things that's why I said that I need more time with Ja Morant. Because when he said his sister was in danger at a mall, his mom was in danger at a mall, and he had to come out.
When his character, I don't believe him. I don't believe him.
See why I say I need more time, Steve?
Yeah,
I need more time. When I need more, that's why I say, because everything is gonna come out. Because once time will tell.
Yeah.
So when I hear my mother's in danger and I hear my sister's in danger,
that's what he said.
I don't give a damn about 200 million.
That's what he said for him.
I gotta get my mother and my sister out of a situation.
Well, what kind of we don't know what kind of danger they were in.
Yeah. And
were they in danger of like the mall security accusing them of stealing? Were they in danger of
You an asshole, Steve. I
don't know what kind of danger they were in. I mean, I just don't know.
Yo, it could be something
they're in the type of danger that they know that their brother and her son.
What about those
that type danger that's worth 200 million?
They had $200 million danger.
A-list actors. What about those A-list actors that caught stealing, whatever, because they believe everything's free for them. Them A-list actors that make 15 to 40 million a goddamn movie. What about them? Like,
We're not
This shit
talking about
happens.
Jameis Winston and Crab Leg unapologetic.
No,
No, we're
I'm
not
talking about
talking about that.
A-list actors. I'm
We're not
talking
talking about that. We're
about
not talking about your
A-list.
Cowboys who stole some boxes in Cologne.
You know what?
Well,
You know
yeah,
what? You
now.
wasn't supposed to say that shit. You was not supposed to say that shit. You was not supposed to say that shit. My Cowboys ain't have shit to do with nothing.
I said A-list actors, and you brought up Cowboys. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Stealing is stealing. Y'all, they all in the same category.
Yeah, and then he brought up crab legs.
Because Jameis
That's what
Winston
he
got
did.
caught
You
stealing
brought
some
up
crab legs.
legs.
Jameis Winston got
Like,
caught
what the
stealing
hell?
crab legs.
Like,
When he was
and
in Florida
I don't
State.
believe I believe that the people was like, "Yo, you get him free," and then the manager was like, and they saw him walking out, like, "No, it's not free." It was like some homeboy at like Florida State, and as a matter of fact, a friend of mine said that's exactly what happened over there. He lived in Tampa. He was saying the news was that homeboy, the quarterback, what's his name, Winston.
Yeah.
The dude, like the employee, said he could have the crab legs. That's on him because he's such a Florida State fan. But the manager is like, oh no, and that's how he got in trouble. That's how he got in trouble with shit like that. See, hearing details and shit like that, then you be like, oh, that could have happened. And y'all know how black people are when our shit don't stink when it comes to money. His mother and father, his mother and sister was like, "Nigga, you know who we are." You know that. You know how we get. Like I remember meeting Queen Latifah mom. Like I was actually working for a 4-star hotel, and she was like being super rude to me. I'm getting like mad luggage for her, and she was being so rude to me. And you know, she gave me like a $2 tip. And my smart ass at that particular time, I was like, "Here you go, ma'am. You dropped something." But she gave me that $2 tip, and it was literally it's Queen Latifah mom. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, get your ass out of here. Like they do shit like that because they think they're entitled. Broke people today think they're entitled, let alone people that got money. For real.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It gets ugly out there, man. But that's what I say, like, at the end of the day, like, John Morant got $200 million people problems.
Yeah.
He don't got problems like we got. You know, somebody say you in danger out here. You in danger. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think this is the line right here. I'm not for sure. Yeah.
But in a neighborhood where you got
That's
a
what they made
bathroom
that.
in all 6 of your rooms, you're not in danger.
Mm-hmm.
Not in nobody's danger when it comes to that. So I don't even understand what they was talking about. We'll switch a couple subjects. I'll wait for Ant to come back. I don't know what happened to Boom, but I'm gonna ask y'all a couple questions. I need to go get some coffee. I'm not gonna lie. So
That's what I'm doing.
I want Kasim, you and PPA. PPA, I want you to talk about why Adrian Broner signed with Don King. That's number one. And then what do y'all think about what do y'all think about the new Donald Sterling film or series coming up where Lawrence Fishburne is playing Doc Rivers and
you know how I think.
And Al Bundy. Al Bundy is playing Donald Sterling. Listen, I want to hear what y'all feel about that. Why do you need to make a fucking series or a show or anything about this? Like, I just want to know. So whoever wants to take the floor first, go ahead. I'm gonna be right back. I need some coffee.
Yo, you know why? We could talk about what do you think about the Bruner thing with Don King? I didn't even know Don King was still around, to be honest with you. I thought he in some island living it up on his last days or whatever.
Well, that goes to show you Don King ain't beating people no more. He actually getting people their fair share. That's what I
Yep.
think about Adrian Broner signing to him. Because Adrian Broner ain't signing to nobody that's not going to give him his money.
Right.
But I would have chose, if I was Adrian Broner, I would have chose a more formidable promoter that people actually deal with.
Yep.
I wouldn't have chose Don King because Don King did make a bad name for himself.
Hmm. Yeah, he did. He did. And
I think Don King and Mike Tyson, when he told his story, exposed that. How much Don King, when he said he was getting charged $30,000 for towels. So
like
I
each
think Don King got a bad name, but I know Adrian. The flip side is I know Adrian Broner is gonna go with the person that's gonna give him the most money where he's at in his career, and that's gonna promote. Because that's one thing that Don King was good at, was promoting a fight. You know what I'm saying? And speaking up for his
Sure.
fighter that's about to fight.
Absolutely, I agree 100%. I'm about to. When you think about the what you call they about to make a movie about Donald Sterling, whatever. What do you think
I
about that?
think
Hold on one
straight,
second.
I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't gonna even lie. Unapologetic. I think straight comedy. I want to see Al Bundy play that Donald Sterling role. Because remember, Donald Sterling got caught talking to his wife on some shit like, yo, why you fucking with these niggas? He said you could do
Why is that?
business with them and you could do it, you could do certain things with them, but don't be seen out at the basketball game with them. Don't be
So
sitting
hold on.
next to them.
So we need a whole 2 hours worth of that?
Yeah. Al Bundy playing it, Steve. Al Bundy playing it. I want to see how he play a Donald Sterling role. And remember the team threw their jerseys on the floor at the next game after they heard
Yeah,
about him and everything.
yeah, they was acting like a little babies,
You
like
know
they
what I'm
never.
saying? Maybe they
Yo,
know. Maybe they know more behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
but what's crazy
Interviewing
is
Donald Sterling on how he felt, what was going on in the league.
right,
You dig what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell Steve.
right.
Steve just going by, what we saw. It got
Yeah,
to be something behind the scenes to make a 2-hour film about it that we didn't know about. You get what I'm saying?
yeah. It's so much information that I believe we know
We don't need to
all of it.
know about it.
I believe we know all of it that needs to be known about it. It's just that it's again, like I'm, my apologies if you guys get tired of me talking about this, but it's another, social justice SJW fake woke move. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, who cares that victimhood shit? And it's mind blowing because all of them believe some 304. Let's be honest with you. They took her word for it. I don't know. Was it ever a recording? Maybe I'm wrong. Was it ever a recording of her
Yeah,
saying
they
it?
got. She put him on camera in the
Oh,
house,
yeah. So
discussing it,
right. So
and
like
that's
she
what
could
he
have took.
said. What he said about her and messing with black people. She put it on display. So, like what you said, it might be a situation where she was trying to get clout and trying to get some money because Donald Sterling is a billionaire,
Right. Right.
and the way and the thing was
Yeah.
he ain't lose nothing. He just was forced to sell a team.
Yeah.
The man
Yeah.
still got generational wealth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he
It's
wanted
like
he wanted to tell his side of the story. Let's hear it.
right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's hear it. His side of
But
the story.
but is it going to be his side of the story or is it going to be Hollywood side of the story? You know what I'm
I
saying?
see where you at. I see where you at.
You,
Unapologetic.
you know what I'm saying? Like, is
I
it
see where you at.
because they again, we live in a society today now that the straight white man is he's he's bad just because he's a straight white man. You know, but I mean, like it's going to be comedy. If you ask me, it's gonna have people that looking at it with their eyes rolled, like, man, please. You know, but it can be what you're saying as well, that he's going to tell his story. But I don't believe they're going to allow him to tell the real story. Like, when she did record this, what if she said, well, I'm not involved with none of these N-words. I'm trying to get money from them anyway. You know, I'm just partying.
You see
Don't
what I'm
think that,
saying?
you know what I'm saying? She probably said stuff like that.
Nobody cares.
Yeah. I don't care. Exactly. I don't care either.
Care to see that story?
Yeah. But it's going to be funny when they hit, when it's
I want to
free
hear
to
how.
watch.
I want to hear his side though, Steve.
Whose side?
Donald Sterling.
What you mean? How you gonna hear his side? They're gonna fabricate his side.
Because of the simple fact that he was not allowed to say his side of the story.
So
Throughout all these investigations and him having to sell a team, what did you hear from Donald Sterling himself and
All right,
how he felt
here's
about what his wife did?
here's
His
how
wife.
here's how it's going to be twisted, is because this is not his story. They're making a story about it. This isn't Donald Sterling.
Oh, they're creating a story about it?
Yes, it's going to be fabricated in the worst way.
But only thing I'm just saying, if I felt a certain type of way about a certain race, and I have a wife that's committed to me,
All right, thank you, man.
that's
You
a
too.
disloyal ass wife to expose me like how his wife exposed him. Because if it wasn't for his wife, Donald Sterling is still an owner of the Clippers.
Yeah. If it wasn't, was his wife or the girlfriend? Wait, I didn't hear that part.
His
Say
wife.
that one
It
more
was
time.
his wife. I'm gonna be like, you disloyal bitch.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What the hell going on?
I'm
Donald
just
Sterling.
saying. That's real. That's anybody that got a wife that do some shit like that. That's a disloyal bitch.
Ooh, what you talking about?
Donald Sterling.
Donald Sterling's wife for exposing Donald Sterling.
Like, what'd she do? Like, I don't remember that.
She sent the tape out. She sent the tape out with Donald Sterling talking about niggas.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
thought it was
disloyal bitch.
I thought it was the girlfriend.
No, it was his wife.
The concubine, I should say.
It was his wife. And when he sold, I think he had to give her half. That's a disloyal bitch.
Man, but
That's not no true wife.
that's
That was a
that's-
wife. That was a wife that was trying to get into her own, which is Donald Sterling's fault for him not seeing that. But you know, a wife is a wife. If you are my wife, you commit to me. You don't commit to bullshit. And if I'm talking, why the fuck are you recording?
Because that means she was only there for one agenda in the first place.
Exactly.
Which makes her what? A disloyal motherfucker.
No, she was disloyal before she even got in it. Because she knew what she
That's why I
was in the
blame
game
Donald
for.
Sterling for not knowing in the beginning.
Man, he didn't care, son. He's 80. He's an 80 billionaire, 80-year-old billionaire. She's fucking sucking his nuts off, his last of his nuts that he got.
Right. She getting that she getting that tang powder.
I'm just saying, but I'm just saying, a wife is a wife, son. A wife is a wife.
A wife
Who I
ain't always a
commit
wife.
myself to.
Bruh, don't you
Some people
don't you ever say that again.
It's not.
Why not?
Ever say that again. Because first off, this is a sports show. I don't even want to go into that dynamic
So
of
we
life.
won't go there.
But bruh, that we can have that separate conversation anytime you're ready. But no, a wife is not a wife. And these days, no.
I'm just saying, as far as the commitment is concerned,
Well, that's what I say.
Whatever mistakes get made, you don't make those kind of mistakes.
What? You want to,
You don't make those kind of mistakes that
Dude.
that Mr. Sterling made. You don't make those.
He don't care. He's trying to pass his money off to somebody.
he
Hey
didn't
guys, you
care.
hear me? You hear me?
But, nah.
Can
So
you
I have a question. So after the Grizzlies game yesterday, what are the Warriors done? Yes or no?
No, they ain't done. Can you hear me?
When Andrew Wiggins come back, we'll find out.
I don't believe it. I don't believe the Warriors are done.
Hey,
Speaking
Steve,
of that, going back to the bullshit, because Andrew Wiggins' situation is a personal issue. You know why? You know why Andrew Wiggins is not playing?
Mm-hmm.
You know PPA?
Oh no, I don't. I know. I heard he was injured.
No, he's
That's
not.
what I heard.
No,
Injured.
He's injured. He's injured up
You
here, and
got-
he's injured here. He's injured here and here.
what was the term you just used for
Um,
Donald Sterling's his lady?
Yeah, his wife.
No, the thing is that they're making a thing. They're making something. They're making what is it? A 2-hour movie type thingy.
Yeah,
No,
They're
no,
making a
no.
2-hour movie about Donald Sterling, and Al Bundy is supposed to play Donald Sterling.
No, but what did you call his wife? What did you just call her?
A disloyal bitch.
All right.
Okay.
So that's why Andrew
So-
Wiggins is going.
That's why Andrew Wiggins is not playing.
That's why he's not playing. Because he found
But-
out.
Yeah.
He found out his son. He found out his son ain't his from his wife.
You found out
It's
what?
his best friends. His son is not his from his wife.
Exactly,
Oh, his
one of
child.
his homies.
It's one of his best friends.
can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
So that's why
All right.
Andrew Wiggins ain't playing.
All right,
That's
so
real?
Yeah.
That's for real?
Let me, yeah.
And
That's
that's
it,
for
that-
real?
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, it's for real. Like it's for real. Like 45% of the time, it's for real in this society. That's why I hope guys always ask for a DNA. Can you hear me? I hope guys always ask for a DNA. Always, all the time.
All right. Well, are the Warriors finished though?
We'll see. Like I said, we'll see when and
I
if
don't-
he comes back. He's
oh,
the
man.
determining
Is
factor.
Wiggins coming back?
But he goes back to he was the original reason why I brought up that argument earlier where I don't see how you run away from the game of basketball for stuff like that. You're supposed to be playing. You're supposed to be taking that frustration out on the court. There ain't nothing you gonna do about sitting home. But get more and more frustrated with that situation. I mean, I hope
these
he works
niggas
it out because
emotional as hell.
But we all
they
talk
emotional
about
like women.
we talk about the new niggas, right? So these new people. Where back in the day they would have took that as fuel and they would have been angry and they would have been dunking and they would have been busting somebody's ass back in the day.
Somebody would have been in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. So now they take it as my mental health, my this, that, and the third. They don't use it. And this is why I always go back to saying why they don't play. A lot of people don't play for the love of the game. Because that, like you said, that used to be our outlet.
Mm-hmm.
It is no longer their outlet. John Morant is using an excuse of the strip club being his outlet to cure his mental health. Like, are you serious right now? Like, I'm straight. Like, nah, you're right. He should be out there playing for that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He should be out there playing and getting and filing divorce papers at the same time.
Yeah, like trying to make it work. You don't make it work no more.
Nope.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I've been through this shit. I've been through it. I've been that guy that not specifically like that, but I've been with a guy that I was in a relationship with a girl that I really liked, but I said, hey, I'm done. As soon as I find out anything, I'm done. I learned that from women. Women taught me once a woman put her body, give a man her body, it's
he has her mind too.
Yeah, and it's completely different from a man giving his body to a woman. We don't give a shit. We just try to, empty our damn nutsack.
Yeah,
But
we trying to conquer.
them, yeah. But them, it's different. So I let them go. I'm not working nothing out, especially with these westernized women. Y'all crazy. If you do, you're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. You're super crazy. Because again, and then she ain't gonna respect you in the long run. You know,
So
so
do you think
we
the
fast.
so do you think the Warriors have a chance here in the NBA final?
Probably
Or should
not.
they start? Should they think about rebuilding and trading and moving on from certain folks?
I
Yeah.
can't say who, but they need to do something. They need to stack that bench a little bit more. Like everything shouldn't set and rise based upon Clay and Steph all the time. And no, it's really Steph. Because Clay has been playing. Clay has been pretty healthy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, if Steph is in and out of the lineup, they miss their mark too much. Like for that team, it ain't next man up. If Steph is out, y'all done. Now, as good
So
as
you
Jordan
want them
Poole
to
is,
give up Steph?
no, I ain't saying give up Steph.
You want them to
I
give up
think-
Steph? Oh, okay. Oh wow.
I think they need
This
to. I
guy
ain't say
going the
give up
wrong way
Steph.
on Coleman.
I think they should. They need to. There's moves that need to be made. Honestly, I was one that think that when the trade deadline was coming up, I think they should have been looking to shop Clay and Clay and Wiseman. They could have moved both of them together, and they should have got Miles Turner and Buddy Hield. That's what I think. Because you would have got you that big man that you needed, that you felt like you need, period. And then you wouldn't have missed the shooter because Buddy Hield could shoot it. I ain't gonna say just as good as Clay, but he's that next tier.
Yeah, wait a minute, y'all. Since when did Steph not become part of the rule? Shop
mean?
his ass. You get more. You get
could.
more.
Now, but
You're gonna
here's the
get
thing.
more.
But here's the thing: you get more.
Stephen Curry today is not the best player in the league by a long shot.
Whoa! Don't say about a long
He is
shot.
not the best player in the league.
Don't say that by a long shot,
There
son. He
are
just
better
dropped
players
50.
than Stephen Curry in the league today.
He's been back. He's been back 4 games. He's had a 40 and a 50-point game. Like, stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming back after getting fresh. He's fresher than everybody at this point.
That's an
That's
injury.
the only reason why.
That's a leg
But he
injury.
ain't been playing better than Kawhi Leonard. I'm sorry. He has not been playing better than Kawhi Leonard.
What?
He has not.
Shut up.
You ain't just see him have 50 the other day?
And lost.
No.
The Clippers been
lost.
losing. When
And
the
lost.
Clippers win?
That
What have
you
the
could
Clippers
get
won?
more.
Lose.
Y'all know this for a fact.
What have the Clippers won?
Every player is expendable.
What have the
Kevin
Clippers won?
Durant just left. Stephen Curry better than Kevin Durant?
What is the Clippers? What have the Clippers won?
The Clippers is a 4th seed now.
What have the Clippers won since
With,
the Russell
and
Westbrook trade?
with a low management, Kawhi Leonard.
What have they won since the Russell Westbrook trade?
They just beat Golden State. And on top of that, they're the 4th seed
3 games.
right now.
Have they won 3 games?
They're the 4th seed, but they don't won 3 games, put them at the 4th seed right now.
That doesn't mean you're playing well, son.
Oh my God. What's Kawhi been averaging over 30?
And wait, and one more. I just want to close one argument before we go into that one because I didn't get a chance to speak real quick. And this is really brief. Let's be clear. Kevin Durant is who he is, but he has not accomplished what Steph Curry has accomplished in this league. So let's stop.
God. Oh my
Let's
God.
stop.
You got to be kidding me.
Back-to-back MVPs, and he's won without Kevin Durant.
Oh
Kevin
my
Durant has never
God.
won without Steph.
2 times.
You could go back to Kawhi Leonard now. You could go back to
That's
Kawhi.
what your argument is?
No, it's
That's
the
your
bottom
best
line.
argument.
That's the bottom line. What is it
That
that
is
Kevin
not no
Durant did?
bottom line.
What has Kevin Durant done that Steph
That is
hasn't?
not no bottom line.
What has Kevin Durant done that Steph Curry hasn't?
Oh my
And
God.
I'm not, and trust me, everybody know Kevin Durant. That's my guy. But we're not going.
No, he's not.
We're not going to do that.
Don't
not
say
gonna do
that.
that.
Don't
We're
say
not
that,
gonna do
Ant.
that. That's
Don't
my
say that.
Kevin
That's your
Durant.
guy. Then criticize.
No, because I
You
still,
can't do that.
I'm gonna still call a spade, my friend. I don't give a damn. Like Isaiah Thomas is my favorite player of all time. But if it took me a chance, if I had to break down the game the way it's supposed to be broken down and speak the truth about the facts, I must speak against him if I have to. That's just what it is. We're not gonna act like Steph Curry it didn't accomplish more than Kevin Durant. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. But anyway, you can go ahead and continue with your Kawhi Leonard argument, which is horrible because what has happened since they got Russell Westbrook?
They've been winning now.
How many? What's the record?
They're winning now.
What's their record?
None.
Is it
winning
below
now.
500?
5
Is it
and
below
5.
500?
5 and 5. 5 and 5. They at 500.
He
They
said
was 0 and 8. They was 0 and 8 when he started. They was 0 and 8 since the trade.
And on top of that, let's get this clear. Kawhi Leonard did not want Russell Westbrook. Paul George did.
Because that's Paul George got.
So it don't matter. That's just
Paul George did,
It don't
and he
matter what
came
he
to
wanted.
the team. He came to the team,
Kawhi Leonard
but
should
now
have
they're
kept his ass.
playing well. I'm
He
just
should have kept
saying
his
that,
ass in Toronto. That's what he should have did.
which creates danger for every team in the league. Now that they playing well with Russell Westbrook.
Their roster, the Clippers had a good roster for years. They ain't winning. It don't matter.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and PPA, you are one of the reasons why you're part of this clique that I'm really not too fond of the way you guys think. You're a Kawhi Leonard fan, you're a Spurs fan, and a Bulls fan. So you're defending X amount of people at certain times. So you have like a whole bunch to go around. But like your primary is defending Kawhi Leonard. So can we denounce something?
I'm defending that load management actually do work.
No, that's
what I'm defending. Load management works.
Number one, that should
That's
work.
what I'm defending.
All right. So what was number two?
Can we denounce something?
Where's my camera? Why am I not?
Hold on a second.
Something?
Thank you, sir. Thank you
Can
so
we just
much.
say you're a Kawhi Leonard fan and just give everything else? The first thing, the Bulls ain't really shit. So can we give up something so that you have one leg to stand on? Do you have something to stand on?
What? As far as Kawhi Leonard?
Can we just say I'm a Kawhi Leonard fan, so when Kawhi retires, you can pick another person? because you being a Kawhi Leonard fan, that means basically you're cheering for the Clippers. You're a Bulls fan and a Spurs fan. Like, nigga, pick a side for once.
No, I'm entitled to have a favorite player.
Mm-hmm.
I know you have a
I'm
favorite player
excited
and
for
you
that.
have two favorite teams.
I'm gonna put that in the
You
car.
have a
So you
favorite
mean to
player
tell
and two
me?
favorite teams.
So you mean to tell me that your favorite player has to be a Giant?
No.
I don't have a
That's
favorite
what I'm
player in
saying.
football. I don't have a favorite player in football.
But 9 times out of 10,
Okay. So
your favorite player
has to be
drives
a
you.
Chicago Bull?
Your favorite player 9 times
I had
out of 10
one.
drives you to your team, though. 9 times out of 10. It doesn't happen all the time because, as you can see, Isaiah is my guy. But I oh my goodness, when it was time, I hated the root for the Pistons against the Lakers, but I had to sometimes because I
get
want to
it.
see Isaiah. I
My
want to see
thing
Isaiah
is,
lose.
I'm watching these players.
But all right, how many
And
teams you got in the NBA?
hands down, and I'm going by what I see.
We're talking about a
And I'm
retired
going by
player,
what-
right? We're talking about a retired player, right? In Isaiah Thomas, right? That's what we grew up on. PPA does not have that leg to stand on. Kawhi Leonard is his favorite player, son. He's also
Yeah.
a Spurs and a Bulls fan. Hold on, he's also on the Spurs and the Bulls fan, but now he's defending the Clippers because of Kawhi Leonard. Like, where else are you gonna go after this?
I'm not defending the Clippers because of Kawhi Leonard. I'm defending the goddamn Clippers because of Russell Westbrook.
But you just said Kawhi Leonard's playing better than almost anybody, like especially Steph Curry.
Yes, right now. I'm talking about what's going on. I go by what's going on actually in the NBA.
No, we are.
And the
We're
way
going on about that, right? But what I'm saying is because where I get confused with you and your arguments is when we talk about it's because your Spurs stink, right? So you can't defend them. But Kawhi Leonard is now your focus, right? And you're defending him, and you're defending him because he plays with the Clippers. So now you're defending the
Kawhi
Clippers.
Leonard is now my focus, Steve.
Huh?
Kawhi Leonard is now my focus.
Yes, it's your bigger focus because the Spurs are at the bottom of the totem pole.
Wait, so how did you become a Spurs fan?
Oh, when I was watching them and I watched them play.
When?
The championship year. I like their game. I like their teamwork.
When? You said, yeah, when?
The
Before
Avery
Kawhi
Johnson
Leonard?
year.
The Avery Johnson year.
Before
Okay.
Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, no, I'm just asking
The
for
Avery Johnson and the Tony Parker year, leading into the Tony Parker year.
Okay.
I like that team.
What about?
I like the way I like the coach. I love the coach. I like that coach more than I love Phil.
So how
And
do
Phil
you?
won more.
But how? What? So, and what about the Bulls? What drove you to be a Bulls fan?
Of course, everybody. Mike.
So are you a Michael Jordan fan or are you a Kawhi Leonard fan?
No, you talking today or you talking overall?
I don't have anybody else.
No, I'm just saying, are you talking today or are you talking overall? Who do I like better?
Yes. Who you like better?
I like Michael Jordan better, but I think that Kawhi Leonard is like a Michael Jordan to me.
So are you a Bulls fan or you a Spurs fan?
I'm both.
Are you a
I got a
Clippers fan or
West Side
Kawhi
team and I got an East Side team. I told you that.
Are you a Clippers fan or you a Kawhi fan?
I'm a Kawhi Leonard fan.
All right.
So I
if
got to
the
go with the Clippers.
So if the Bulls and the Spurs were in the championship, who you picking?
That was my next question.
That goes by where the team is. That goes by, and I'm dreaming for that championship. That's my
It's just a
dream.
green
Yeah,
light.
you damn
That's
sure
a
are
dream.
dreaming.
That's my dream. A Bulls
You see
Spurs
where my
championship.
confusion comes in? You see where my
A
confusion
Bulls
comes
Spurs
in? Sam?
championship. I'm dreaming of
So what
that.
if, so what if the Clippers are playing the Spurs in the Western Conference Finals?
The Bulls is playing the Spurs in the Western
The
Conference Finals.
The Clippers and
What if
the Clippers and the
Clippers
Spurs.
and the Spurs are playing in the conference finals?
I'm gonna go with the Spurs.
Okay. That wasn't real confident, but I'm gonna let it slide.
I'm gonna go with the Spurs.
All right. You said it the second time a little better. You want to try
You know
one more
what?
time?
You know what, Ant? You're an asshole, Ant. You're an asshole.
Yeah. I'm just.
All right. Wait till that motherfucker start giving you those goddamn type of questions. Goddamn it, I want to see how you answer them.
I've been getting them for years, but I don't have those kind of issues. You know why? Because I stand put on my team. I don't do that. The questions that he asks, he already know the response he gonna get from me. That's why I asked him. He know who to talk about.
You
He know if he
expecting me
talk
to
about
believe that?
if he know if he talk about Isaiah Thomas right away. I'm feeling away, and we got to talk about it. If he starts saying if he say Kirby Puckett, we already got something to talk about already.
But I don't
Like,
understand. Y'all still ain't answer me. What the fuck make y'all think Stephen Curry is not expendable?
no, nobody
Oh
said
no,
he's
we're not
not.
gonna get rid of Steph.
Oh,
No,
Not saying that
nobody
you
said
can't.
he's not.
I'm
But
like,
that's
come
not where you
on, why
start.
not?
That's not where you start unless you're
That's
doing a
because he
total
got light
rebuild.
skin coverage.
Yeah. Why
Nah,
Stephen Curry can't get traded?
nobody said he can't. But you can only do that if you're doing like Utah did it with Donovan Mitchell because they was going for a total rebuild. Golden State is not looking to totally rebuild coming off of a championship last year. They're not doing that.
Why
So why
not?
are you gonna trade Steph?
Why not? Cause he getting old.
And they're still in the 7th spot. They're still in the
Cause he
playoffs.
getting
They're still in the
old.
6th, 7th
And he's
spot.
not the best player no more.
You bugging.
What you mean? Why is he not the best player, son?
He's not the best player in the league.
Why is he not? He's not top 5 still.
No.
What point
Who's
guard is better
than
than
him?
him?
No.
What
Who's
point
better
guard
than
is
him?
better than Steph Curry?
Who's better than
Kyrie
Steph
Irving.
Curry?
You done bumped your head.
Huh?
Kyrie Irving.
You done bumped your head. You done bumped your head.
Luka Doncic.
You done bumped your head again.
They're better than him.
What are they
What
proving?
aspect,
He's
son?
not no
What are they proving?
defender.
What
He
are you
don't play
proving?
defense.
Which one of them other two do?
He don't play
I just wanna know.
defense.
No.
Which
So
one?
that so his block on Drew Holiday wasn't defense.
No.
My question to
Okay.
you is, you know when Luka guards somebody, they clear it out, right? You know that, right?
Same with Steph.
No, they don't.
You know, no, they don't. Hey,
Same with
Steph
Steph.
is an underrated defender. He's not a great defender. None of them play defense. Actually,
Thank you.
they ain't only barely any of the point guards play defense besides Drew Holiday, Patrick Beverly, Kyle Lowry. Those point guards play defense. But
Thank you.
them top tier point guards don't play no defense. None of them do.
Thank you.
But at the end of the day, if I'm starting a team and I need to pick my point guard, or and I hate to say it, but I'm picking that yellow motherfucker. I'm telling you that now.
I'm taking Kyrie Irving.
Then now you got to worry about if he's gonna show up or not.
Cause I know for a fact I'm gonna get easier shots.
Huh?
What?
I'm gonna get easier shots,
For the 12
Really?
games he played, yeah.
easier buckets.
For the 12 games that he's gonna play, yeah. Okay.
Wow.
I'm gonna get easier shots from Luka Doncic.
And I'm
Wow.
a fan of
Make it
Kyrie. I
easier
like Kyrie, but
Wow.
I'm taking Steph. He's more reliable. He's more reliable.
Wow.
He stretches out the defense, and he can do everything that Kyrie Irving can do. Every single thing.
No, he cannot.
Yes,
What?
he can. What
He
can he
shoots
do?
back. He
What?
shoots back.
You ain't see his
That's
handle. You ain't see
That's
Steph Curry
it.
dribble.
Did you
You
ever
ain't
see it? Oh, I'm not going handle. I'm not going handle. And because we know
You
in
see
a
his
pop, Kyrie
you
Irving
see-
is the best. It
Yeah,
has
he
the
do,
best
but-
handle.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
Steph
going
Curry
handle.
is not. Steph Curry ain't no slouch on the handle side of it. You want to see his layup
No.
package? His layup
He ain't
package.
no slouch. I ain't gonna get. I would never say Stephen Curry's a slouch on the handle side of the ball.
His layup packages.
Here's where you lose me is because the argument, if you're talking about best handles in the NBA, is Steph and Kyrie Irving.
I don't know. But I go Kyrie Irving being
You
the
don't
best.
know. Why wouldn't you know? He just
I'm
we
gonna go
look
with
at
Kyrie
Kyrie.
Irving
We look at
being the
Kyrie
best.
as having the best
I
handle.
think
But Steph is 1A.
Yo, but we ain't gonna act like you don't see that I could change the light bulb in here without getting a
Yeah.
stool and all that, right?
I'm not.
you got to be fucking kidding me. You got to be fucking kidding me. You got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Before we go any further, yo, let's. I didn't get no love. I didn't get no love hater dated in today, so we got to get it in because yeah, let's just get it in real quick, man. I got my coffee, so I'm starting to feel a little bit alive. I was not alive earlier, but so. So I got two of them, right? One is basketball and one is football. So Kasim, we let you know this your lane. I want to see what you got to say. I honestly want to know what you got to say when I bring up this love hate debate, because it's not what people gonna think it is. I'm not saying these guys is trash, but you have to just think about it, right? So love hate debate, the biggest underachiever at the QB position, and I went with
Underachiever?
underachiever at the QB position, and I went with Drew Brees, Russell Wilson, and Aaron Rodgers.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Wait a
that's
minute,
easy
Steve.
for
You
me.
said we're not
That's
discussing
easy.
Aaron no more.
That's
I said
easy.
discussing him going to the Jets, bro. This is a different question. So we're still getting some Aaron Rodgers talk in.
Oh
Hey,
no. That's
just in a
easy.
negative way.
That's super easy for me.
That's
Without
super
a
easy
doubt.
for you. Okay,
Fuck
all right.
yeah.
Well, let's see it, football man.
Yeah. I'm a love Aaron Rodgers because wasn't he top 8 draft pick in 2000 and what? Was it 2008? No. Was it 2000? It was 2004. When did he come in the league? 2008, right?
I don't think Aaron Rodgers was a top draft pick. I think he went late first round.
California.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I think he was.
Yeah, he was supposed to went
like
to the
top,
49ers that year.
Yeah, he was considered top 8, top 10. So I'm gonna super love that motherfucker because he had a lot of like
2005.
other than 2005. Okay, he and what was his draft pick? What was the draft pick?
He was the 24th pick overall.
Okay, still number 1. Okay, so I'm gonna love him because again, this man had every freaking weapon from 2009 to about 2015, 16. Every weapon. People say we talk about like a lot of like the Dallas teams, how they had a lot of talent. Green Bay had a whole lot of talent too, and they had the best quarterback that they can have to win. So supposedly win championships. So just to win one Super Bowl and probably 4 MVPs, just winning one Super Bowl is like, and the weapons that he had, and all of us know he had a lot of weapons throughout his years. A lot. Maybe the defense wasn't good, but it was a lot of shit when his offense stunk up in the playoffs against San Francisco teams, against Seattle teams. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a love him being an underachiever, and I'm gonna love Drew. I'm a date Drew Brees because wasn't he another number 1? I mean, in the first round, wasn't he another one?
No, go
If
ahead,
I'm not
football man.
mistaken.
No, he got traded for Eli.
Yep. No, that was Phillip Rivers.
No, it's Phillip Rivers.
Oh, my fault.
He was in 2000. I think he was either 2000 2001 when he came in the league. Well, anyway, he was in the first round. He had a whole lot of weapons too, especially when he was with New Orleans. He broke all the records in the world. Yeah, because he had a lot of weapons. He also when he was with the when he was with New Orleans, they always had top 10 defenses. Except for probably 2 times. And
Drew Brees was the 32nd pick in the second round.
In the second round?
Mm-hmm.
He's still underachiever. What's his name with the third round? What's his name? I think 3rd or 4th round. Russell, he was 3rd, 4th round. Yeah, 3rd, 4th round, Russell. So, and he wasn't even supposed to play baseball. Football. He's supposed to play baseball. So anyway, just winning these Super Bowls and having all these weapons that they had for a number of years, I think that's underachieving, if you ask me.
Okay.
And even with if Dan Marino was in this list, I would say I would love him to be the most underachiever because he had several weapons as well. You know, so I'm gonna hate Russell Wilson. You know, so yeah, that's my picks. It was easy for me. I go by when you got selected. I go by how much talent you had overall. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I go. That's how I go by. You know, Winston ain't had no goddamn talent, and he won 7. Because, you know what I'm saying? So I look at different scenarios like that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you want it next?
I take I'ma love Drew Brees as being the most underachiever because he ain't do enough for me. As an overall quarterback. I'm gonna date Aaron Rodgers because of what you said, unapologetic. He got about 4 MVPs still.
Yeah.
In a tough game. In the tough sport.
It's not quite tough for.
You said he got what?
4. He got what 3 or 4 MVPs.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's not quite tough
for the. What? He still got that on his. He got that on his stable and still playing. Well, let me do the reciprocal. I'm gonna love, and I'm gonna hate Russell Wilson because I still think that he still got more in him. I still think that if Russell is in the right offense and the right guy calling the plays, I still think that he could create some damage in the league.
Okay. So you're going Drew Brees. You hate he's the biggest underachiever. You're going. Yeah. You're basically going. Okay.
I'm gonna go Aaron Rodgers as a date because he got those 4 MVPs.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hate Russell Wilson as the least because I think he got the most time left.
Yeah. Man, and what you got?
I'm getting a little confused in how this is going, but so the one that we hate, the one that we feel is that achieved the less is the one that okay.
Yeah.
So for me, that's I'm gonna love Russell Wilson because I think he's and this is against what you guys are saying. I mean, you think he got the most time, and it depends. When does he begin to build the offense? You understand? Like when is he the deciding factor? Forget what you got. When are you the deciding factor? So I think he's the most underachieved out the bunch. Then next, Drew Brees, and then Aaron Rodgers, because Aaron Rodgers is still Aaron Rodgers. I mean, that man, even though he only got that one ring, Aaron Rodgers he's a game changer. He's still a game changer. So, but you shouldn't have used Drew Brees, bro. Damn, man.
I see where he at because Drew Brees, you either could date or hate.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Date or hate.
Oh man.
Well, I was gonna go with some other people, but other people got 2 rings. These are the only guys who have 1 ring that should have had more.
Right.
That's what we, you know what I'm saying? But by their standards in the NFL at their position, what people want from them, they have not gotten what was expected. You're talking about Drew Brees is only under Tom Brady.
Well, I'll just say this too. Another thing is where Russell Wilson kind of got his coach cost him one.
Yep.
His coach cost him one.
But you know, football's
So-
the ultimate team sport, so we're gonna blame both of them.
So he got to get the and then, but that's another thing too, is where he
Because we go back to the conversation. Maybe I said this Saturday, but we go back to a conversation that we had when we talk about quarterbacks that don't have control of their offense and that just go with whatever the coach calls. And who are they? You feel what I'm saying? Because you know Marshawn Lynch got you all the way down that field. That's the time at third, and you had a timeout left. So by you not saying, fuck what Pete Carroll got to say, I'm giving this ball to Marshawn Lynch. Yeah, you get it in here so we could win the Super Bowl. The Patriots, I don't know if anybody ever watched them talk about it, but the Patriots knew when Russell Wilson and they made a certain move, they did their due diligence and knew that they was throwing that slant pad. They knew it. And they jumped it, and it was correct. Because they were predictable with that audible and what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? So for him to not go against the grain to win the Super Bowl for his second one with that Legion of Boom, that to me is I don't know.
Yeah, I still can't believe that, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't see Russell Wilson's career coming back from where he is now. I think he's gonna be in the middle of the bunch until he's out and he's done. That would have never happened with Drew Brees ever or Aaron Rodgers. Middle of the bunch, no. Top tier all the way through. I think Russell Wilson's done.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's done.
Because I think he's got so many years left, though. And
well, he got years off on his contract. We got years off on his contract.
He got years off on his contract, but how many years you think they're gonna how many years you think they're gonna wait for him? You know what I'm saying? They'll move on quick. You know that.
it could happen next season.
Yeah, because that got one more year left. He got one more, and then they're gonna go a different direction. You know that, don't you?
No.
That's not even a knock against the Cowboys. That's real talk. He got one more year, my friend.
I think that is a knock against the Cowboys. I think
that's just reality. He's not getting them over the hump. He's not getting them. He's not the deciding factor in these games. He gotta go.
Yep.
He's not a deciding factor.
What quarterback is?
Patrick Mahomes.
But yeah.
Tom
Josh
Brady.
Allen, Joe Burrow. Like these guys are deciding
Josh Allen.
factors.
Yes.
Don't even say that.
Deciding
Don't
factor.
say Josh Allen.
Okay, hold on. You want to know why? The difference
Do
is
not say Josh Allen.
hold on.
You
Listen,
can rely on.
because you have to. He's talking about if your quarterback plays great, you win. If he plays bad, you lose. He's the deciding factor on how you win the game.
But what happened these last two playoffs, Steve?
He played horrible
Josh
when they
Allen.
lost.
He played
He
bad.
played horrible when
Josh
they lost.
Allen.
He played
Josh
bad.
Allen. And him being the decision making and the deciding factor.
One of them
The
was Patrick
deciding
Mahomes.
factor.
One of them was Patrick Mahomes getting the ball last with 13 seconds, and one of them was Josh Allen playing bad. It's plain and simple.
And I challenge up Patrick
Joe Burrow
Mahomes
was better.
watching this year's Super Bowl.
Joe Burrow was better.
I challenge up Patrick Mahomes.
What did he do
don't
wrong?
If it wasn't for the last mistake that Jalen Hurts made,
What mistake did he make?
Jalen Hurts is the Super Bowl champion.
What mistake did he make? That was James Bradbury, brother.
A last interception. He made an interception.
That was James Bradbury.
There were two teams that's able to move the ball easily. That's why
Who
this
had the
was
ball
the
last?
most.
Who had the ball
That's
last?
why I say. That's why I say this was the most boring Super Bowl ever, because
Oh,
it was
God.
all offense and
Oh,
no
God.
defense.
Oh,
It was
God.
boring.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
The deciding factor, like what you said, is the quarterback.
And the quarterback was.
Okay, then. And Jalen Hurts made a mistake and he threw an interception. Because Jalen Hurts was moving the ball quite well on that defense.
Shoot,
Jalen
Jalen
Hurts had
Hurts.
an awesome Super Bowl.
He's another one. This year what happened this year bought him more time.
Mm-hmm.
It bought him more time. That's just how it goes, man. You ready? You know that PPI, but you're gonna defend your team by your means.
Did it buy him? Did it buy him? Did it buy him? Did it buy him more time, or they bought him 200 million? Let's be real.
It's the same. It's the same thing. It bought him money
They
and
bought him
time.
200 million.
That's money and time. You're not going to
And
give
with
up
the
200 million
players-
for no reason.
Dude,
And
look what this,
with the players, with the players, because with the players,
the people here.
1 second.
with the players today,
Go with your brother. Go.
yes, with the players today,
No, we'll be gone.
Come on,
and the quarterbacks of today,
On your bone? Oh, you motherfucker. Get that.
Hold on, go ahead, PPA. Go ahead.
I think with the 49er defense that they had, I think that they could have beat Philly. I think they could have beat Philly. But y'all ain't had the proper quarterback.
Who?
And since y'all say the quarterback
Who
is
could
the
have beat Philly?
deciding factor,
Who could have beat Philly?
49ers in the NFC Championship game.
Okay.
So I say when y'all say the quarterback is the deciding factor, I don't think that San Francisco had the proper quarterback there because he's a third stringer.
Okay, so what do you mean? So like, are you making the case for us, or are you making a case against us? Because if you don't have the right quarterback in place,
What do you mean for us? You're a Giants fan.
no,
For
I'm
who?
talking about as far as the quarterback being the deciding factor.
That's what I don't know. I was trying to make a case when y'all say Josh Allen.
But dude, Josh Allen.
And when you say Josh Allen ain't going nowhere next year.
that's
Not now.
Not with that new AFC East now.
Not until they get Ezekiel Elliott.
Even with Ezekiel Elliott, they're not going nowhere next year.
Okay.
They're not.
All right. I'm not. Listen, AFC got a bunch of motherfucking loaded. They're loaded. I'm good. Like
They are the AFC East done got loaded.
I'm hoping my team does good.
Miami got better. The Jets, if they get Aaron Rodgers, got better.
Not with the loss of Gesicki to the Patriots, they didn't.
The Gesicki.
Their tight end Gesicki.
Tell me one time we spoke about Gesicki.
I'm gonna say he's an offensive weapon. It's not. We don't have to talk about him. He's an offensive
As
weapon
a
that they
weapon,
lost.
I'm just saying as a weapon, period.
He lost him as a
one
weapon as a tight end.
We talked about Kelsey. Y'all picked up a good one with Waller.
We talking about the top. We talking about
We
the
talking
top.
about
tier.
actual.
We're not
No, we
saying-
talking
hold
about
on,
actual weapons. All
We
right.
can get it.
So he played better than he played
You're
it better than
getting
my
twisted.
tight
Hold
end.
on. Okay, are we talking about TJ Hawkinson? Do we ever talk about TJ Hawkinson?
No.
Okay, but he's a weapon that got traded to Minnesota that made them better on the offensive side of the ball.
Do we
Correct
talk
or not?
about Schultz?
No, we're not talking. Just because we don't talk about everybody doesn't mean they're not
I'm
great
just
wide
saying,
receivers. We
like,
don't talk about
don't-
Mark Andrews. We don't talk about
So
Mark
don't
Andrews.
make them seem so don't make Gesicki seem like he's that type of weapon.
Why is he not? Why is he not a huge compliment
He's
to
not.
Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle?
Because he's not that good.
Because he was one of the go-tos before they came. Because he was one of the go-tos before they came.
Yes, but he's
Okay.
not
So
that
how are you
good.
discrediting him?
Because he's not that good.
How not?
Because you make him elite. He's a good piece.
I never said
That's
he was
all
elite. son.
Gesicki is.
I never said he was elite.
Gesicki is a good piece.
Hold on. Don't put words in my mouth. I never said he was elite. I said they lost a good player. That makes
No,
them
they
less.
didn't.
Who's replacing
Look at what they
Gesicki?
got.
Who's replacing him?
Oh my God.
Who's their next tight end is what I'm telling you. Who's their tight end? Because I don't know.
My God. They could draft somebody that. They
But
could
understand,
draft
you lost.
Gesicki.
But you lost the offensive weapon. That doesn't make you better.
Oh my God. But they didn't pick up on defense.
care what they picked up on defense. I'm asking on offense.
No, because the simple fact that you're an offensive guy.
I'm not an offensive guy. I like
Just
football.
say I favor offenses more than I favor defenses, and defenses win championships.
I don't.
See?
I don't. So what do you mean?
Say it.
Why
Say
would I
it.
say something I don't? Why would I say something I don't
You
believe in?
favor more offense than defense.
Why would I say
Even
something I
in
don't believe in?
basketball, you
Why would I
favor
say
more
something I don't believe
offense than defense.
Why would I say something I don't believe in?
Because it's true.
How? Where's it true at?
Because you just saying you're talking about Gasecki and forgetting about was Gasecki a better tight end overall career than Jalen Ramsey defensively?
No, but that's two sides of the ball.
That's what I'm saying. Defense wins championships.
Oh, who's your quarterback?
Tua.
Say it again.
Tua.
So you believe that?
Yeah, Tua is a good quarterback.
I'm
It's
glad
just
you believe that.
concussion. It's just he got concussed.
So
He
an
got a
unhealthy
year
person-
off.
An unhealthy
I'm
person
going
is
by
not
the
gonna play.
amount of
He's not
time
going to
that
play.
he got off to rethink the game.
He's not playing the game, son. He's done.
You think Tua's done?
All the way.
You really do?
And he should, because guess what? Because listen, unless you want another Hamlin situation, he should retire.
Oh shit! You fucked up, Steve.
No, I'm not. It's true. He's gonna hurt. He's gonna kill himself, son. Trying to play football.
No, you always write players off, Steve.
Because he's gonna kill himself. I don't want him to die on the field.
No, you always write players off.
I don't want him to die. I'm not saying he's not nice. I don't want him to die.
But when he was playing, I'm going by that Tua.
Yeah, but listen, when he's on the field and he's healthy, he's too small to play this game, son. He's too fragile to play the game. He's too fragile, son. Every time he gets hit, he's getting hurt. He's trying to take jiu-jitsu classes to learn how to fall. My G, jiu-jitsu don't stop you from your tackle missing a block and Michael Parsons or Thibodeau or anybody coming from the end hitting your guy and knocking Tua out the game. That doesn't, you can't account for that. You don't know how to fall.
You just had a love, hated, or dated. You just had a love, hated, or dated. Just now.
I probably did, but.
And you said Russell Wilson and Drew Brees. What are they? They are 2 and 2 are taller than both of them.
Fragile.
I can't with y'all. I can't, man. I can't win.
Fragile. You got to know the difference in body types, though. You feel what I'm saying? Russell Wilson's stacked. Yo, 2 is all of 185, my G. That's why. That's why what's the name's not going to be good. That's why not CJ Stroud, Bryce Young. That's why he's not going to be that. He's too small, though. And Chicago knew that. That's why they traded their #1 pick.
Not because they're seeing promise in Jalen Hurts. I mean, Justin Fields.
That both things can be true.
I think promise in him.
Both things is true. Both things are true because you don't want to ruin what you see in Justin Fields, but you're not going to mortgage your future on a CJ Stroud. I mean Bryce Young. CJ Stroud. Which one is small? I forgot which one is smaller. I think it's Bryce Young that's smaller. But they didn't want to mortgage their future on that when they seen what Justin Fields could do already, and they got him some help in DJ Moore. I'm very happy about that, and they started signing some motherfuckers out there. So they doing their due diligence. But I want to move to another love hated to dated, and this is another weird one. Now you know how I do. This is and this is more up you and PPA. I don't know what happened to Unapologetic. You still there, bro?
You can snap that off.
So love hated date. I don't know why I thought of this nonsense. This is some crazy shit. Well, not crazy, but you know. Better coach,
pull this other way.
Player career combined.
Who?
And I'm going with Chauncey Billups, Mark Jackson, Doc Rivers. Love, hate, or date those guys from their players to the coaching careers.
Say their names again.
Chauncey Billups, Mark Jackson, Doc Rivers. From being a player, so evaluate them as a player and a coach.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
That's no, that's not hard. That's not
Always
hard.
do that shit.
No,
I
that's not
can't.
hard. Let me tell you why that's not hard. Because Doc Rivers is not a good coach to me. So that I'm gonna love Mark Jackson because that's his championship.
Did you see that? He said Doc Rivers.
Well, no, and actually, no. Mark Jackson, Doc Rivers, I give him second because he's accomplished. He's been around longer. And Chauncey just got in the game, so I'm going to hate him for now until he can show me something. He just got in the game. So it's Mark Jackson, Doc Rivers, then Chauncey.
So you're going from their playing and their coaching.
Right. Mark Jackson is top, and he was actually top 5 in assists for the longest time. I don't know if he still is. Doc Rivers had a decent career. It was a long one. He just wasn't an all-star player, but he had a pretty decent career. With other teams he was on, he made an impact. When he was on the Hawks, he was good. When he was with the Clippers, they was good. And when he was with the Knicks, he was actually there. They had him and Derek Harper at the same time. But Doc was the defensive specialist. Doc came up big in those games, in those a lot of those playoff series. So yeah, I'm gonna rate it like that.
Okay. Go ahead, PPA.
I'm gonna you said player to coach?
Yeah, so like combine their careers together. Like try to think like them as players and then coaches and how you would love to date them. Like who you think was the better coach player career combined?
Because it's hard to because I don't think Chauncey Billups' name should have been mentioned because he's so young as a coach.
True indeed. But I didn't want to put anybody who had a ring because they weren't as good. Like I could put Steve Kerr, but guess what? He wasn't as good as Chauncey Billups. You feel as a player?
Because as a player, I would go Chauncey Billups because it's because of him why Detroit won the championship.
And this is what I'm saying. Like as a
You know
player,
what I'm saying? That's why I say, but as a coach,
there's people who have impacts, but none of them. If you see how I did it, they don't have rings, right? None of them have rings, right? All of them were point guards. And
what do you mean none of them have rings? Doc has a ring as a Laker.
Coaching.
Doc has a championship with the Celtics.
As a head coach? Oh, he does, right? Fuck.
As a head coach.
You're right. The one.
Yeah, the one.
I forgot about that one.
Championship. He got one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna love Doc.
He's a bum.
Don't say that, Ant.
Doc is a bum.
Yo, that's how bad it was. I forgot that he had a ring with the fucking Celtics. I forgot he was the head coach. I thought he was assistant.
No, Thibodeau was. You know that.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying, but I forgot, son.
That's 7.
I forgot. In the moment when I was doing it at 3:00 in the morning, I forgot.
Oh shit. I'm gonna love Doc. I'm gonna date. Shit. This is a.
So this will go like
it was Chauncey Billups and Mark Jackson.
Okay, I think I'm starting to figure this out.
Okay, I'm gonna love Mark Jackson as a player and coach, even though Doc got that ring.
I figured it out.
I'm gonna love Mark Jackson. I'm gonna date Doc, and I'm gonna hate
So maybe if I find something. Oh look, hold on, I found it.
Chauncey Billups. Even though I don't want to hate him because he's a rookie coach.
He's not. Was it second year? Second year?
But what side would I put it on?
I think
Second
it's
year
his
with
first.
Portland, right? I thought it was the second year with Portland.
Where?
I think it's his first year with Portland. Oh yeah, it might be. Because I think this is his first year with Dame.
This goes.
Because Dame
So
was hurt
Dame
last
got
year,
hurt.
right?
Is
Yeah, because he was hurt. Yep.
what side is this?
Kasim, did you hear the question?
It says.
Yeah, that's
that
it.
is
Yeah,
one.
me, I'm done with
So this
what I'm
is
doing. So what's the question?
no, that's
Better coach
that's
player
no.
career
They just got it
combined.
looking like it.
Chauncey Billups, Mark Jackson, Doc Rivers.
Yeah, so you take
Chauncey Billups, Mark Jackson, and Doc Rivers. And you say, what was a better
Take this.
coaching player?
Better coach and
I'm gonna
career.
go.
Better player and coach combined.
Okay, Chauncey Billups, Doc Rivers, and who else? Mark Jackson. Okay, that's
And
this a love and hate and a data, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna love
yeah, it goes like this. That's two. We'll just go
Mark Jackson as a player and a coach
for it. This
because
for a second.
I believe
This one?
it was,
Because the only thing that's
his
confusing me.
offense was the reason, his offense that he ran over there at Golden State was unbelievable and everything. But it's kind of hard. I shouldn't even say that because Doc Rivers been doing this for a while, and Doc Rivers was a exceptional NBA player, guard. He was with the Knicks, wasn't he?
Knicks,
Or
the Clippers, and Atlanta.
Atlanta. I remember him when he was with Atlanta. He was a players coach then. So I'm not going to – I know I'm going to switch it up a little bit, but I got to switch it up. I'm going to say Doc Rivers. I'm going to love him. I'm going to date Mark Jackson. And, Chauncey Billups was a great player. But I don't know. Coach it. I got to – he ain't really do nothing. He's still he's a young-ass coach. He been coaching, what, no more than way less than 10 years, maybe 5 years, right?
Yeah. But
Yeah, so yeah.
I gotta put him. I gotta put him in there. We gotta give some people some love here.
Yeah, I get you, but I give them the hate love. I'll give them the hate love.
Believe me,
I'll come.
Listen. I can't always give y'all bangers. Like if I give y'all bangers every week, ain't gonna be nothing to give y'all. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like, yo, just give it a chance. Yo, we do this every week, son. Like every week. Like you don't want to just go with the hard body every week. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I definitely get that. But yeah,
then it's gonna get boring. You ain't got nothing to answer. Like, you ain't got nothing to answer tomorrow.
Hell yeah. For sure. I'm definitely gonna love Doc Rivers and shit like that.
All right, so I don't know how much this is going to generate, but I wanted to ask this question. And if you could change any rule in any sport, what would it be? For me, I'm going to go with my personal opinion that I've hated for years beyond years beyond years. I hate the charge in the NBA.
I knew it.
I hate that fucking call like no other. I don't give a fuck what other rule you go with in any fucking sport. I don't give a goddamn. I don't care if you want to call a strike if the fucking ball bounces off the ground and then it hits the glove. Do what you want to do. I hate the charge in the NBA. I don't think it's defense for you to stand there when somebody's jumping. Number one, potentially it could hurt. You get hurt a lot. Somebody could hurt somebody. You hurt somebody trying to do a layup. You listen. What is that shit called? Whatever laws that is, laws of physics. You can't change your fucking.
The other one.
You can't stop yourself when you're going that fast. Your force is not going to stop yourself. You're telling me I have to do this in this motion, and you get to stand there and do absolutely nothing. Some people just be sliding over and get there and they be like, charge. The fuck you? Where'd you even come from? Like if everybody perfected that, if everybody perfected the charge, you would go to 50-point games in the NBA. The score would be 52 to 49. Because everybody will be taking charges every fucking play, every play. Jumping, they'll be playing no fucking defense, dog. I hate the fucking charge call in the NBA like no other. I wish they would do it. It's not fucking defense. You're not defending anything. You're standing there and doing this.
Man, Scottie Pippen was a motherfucker doing the charges.
I don't care who perfected it. It's the dumbest shit in the world. It's not a fucking defensive play. You're not trying to block the ball. You're not trying to steal the ball. You're not trying to do anything. You're standing in there and you're getting in my fucking way from scoring, and they're calling it on me when it's a block the whole fucking time. You're not even making a defensive effort.
So that's the same. Honestly, that's the same as the one that I hate, roughing the passer. That's the same thing. Sometimes you can't stop your momentum. And they call that way too much when it's out of pocket. It's out of pocket. I hate it. Mm-hmm. That charge call, sometimes the charge call is good because sometimes players control, like they use that shoulder too much or they use that hand, that offhand a lot. But roughing the pass is the one I hate. So
when I mean the charge call, right? I have to clarify.
You think they should redefine it?
Yes, because I understand the pushing off with the elbow, the offense pushing off somebody with an elbow is a charge call to me. You know what I'm saying? When you use your offense to move a defensive player,
right?
Physically, not with your ball handle, physically. So if I'm sitting there and I got a good defense on you, and I do this and I extend and push up, that's a charge.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I'm playing good defense and I lower my shoulder and blow you out the way like we playing football, that's a charge.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm going to the basket and this dude slides over, literally, he's standing here and I'm going to do a layup, right? Or I'm going to dunk, and this dude goes, gets in my way. And you pull a charge the fuck out of here. You didn't do shit. You didn't try to block me still. You just said, moved over. I'm outside the circle. You're outside the circle. My feet were planted. Get the fuck out of here, dude. That's not defense.
They wasn't saying that when they wasn't saying that when they made that damn rule.
That was just a poster. That's
you did it. You said it like kind of feminine. They got to be feminine saying that rule.
Yeah, they got to be feminine. You got to be, because that's a bitch call. That's a bitch move, my G. I hate that shit, son. You want to stand? Look, you know how many people then jumped in the air and that whole, if you jump too high, you flip over a dude or some crazy shit. Like that shit could be career ending at the end of the day too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like it can be. You know what I'm saying? Like I broke my arm trying to dunk on somebody.
So you think outside?
That was my fault. My bad.
That was my fault. Trying to dunk on somebody.
Huh? I broke my arm trying to dunk on somebody.
Because somebody undercut him like 8 foot rim. They undercut him like they could take a charge.
Yeah, they undercut me like they could take a charge.
Yeah.
Yep. Instead of jumping with me, he undercut me, and I fucking flipped over, and I broke my fucking arm, son.
Yeah.
In a restricted area. So you think in a restricted area,
we is playing street
a guy that stepped in front of the restricted area, his feet is clearly above that line. That defender should have balls in his face.
You shouldn't even be stepping over there.
Honestly, truth be told, I think if I take
for
flight
the sake of winning, though. This is for the sake of winning.
So if I take flight already, he should not be allowed to move and come up and go up under me.
But I'm talking about in the sake of for the sake of the game.
Okay, but BBA,
you don't try to get that charge.
BBA, understand what I said. I said if there's a rule that you can change, I don't like the rule. So I don't like the fact that you're allowed to do that. We're not talking about winning. We're not talking about any of that. We're talking about why is that rule in place? Because it's not defense to me. I hate the rule.
How is charging is not defense? A lot of the best defensive players made a hat off of charges.
Who?
All right, fucking Shane Battier.
Shane Battier, Scottie
Rodman.
Pippen,
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman, yeah.
Listen,
They hang their hat off those. When you got
Who's
that,
the guy that played for San Antonio?
you got a big,
Who's the
when
guy
you got
that
a
played for
big
San Antonio?
300-pound man, damn near
let me give you some
throwing his
context.
elbows and throwing his back and his shoulders and head.
Let me give you some more insight about what I mean.
And knock you on the ground,
Let me
or
give
if
you some more
somebody
insight.
is in the air, if somebody's in the air, and you above that restricted area, and you put your arms down and hold them as a cross,
Let me ask you a
gotta
question.
play them. You got the thing.
they gotta accept that.
Listen, hold on. We're not talking about accepting and playing to the rules. I don't care if you play to the rules. The rules are in place already, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so we're playing by the
I'm
rules. We're
holding
not
stuff.
playing by the rules anymore. We're saying if there's one rule that you can change that you don't think is fair, I pick the charge. I think it should be taken out of the game, and I clarified what the charge should be. They should redefine what the charge should be. I don't agree, in my opinion, with people stepping over when their force is going this way. You can't change that. I can't change my momentum full force or in the air. You get to jump under me and create a turnover, basically. Right? That's not fair how I feel, in my opinion. I know the rules are in place, and for winning, yes, the rules are in place already. We can't change that. I'm saying
And as a defender,
Oh,
I don't like
I
it.
figured it out.
and
I don't
as a
think it's defense.
defender, I can't post my body in the
No.
restricted area as you
I
jump.
figured it out.
I don't think you
figured out
should
what
be
you said.
able to.
Why not?
Because number one, like
Because
I
you're in
stated,
the air.
hold on. One I stated it can cause injuries. It can cause a bad injury. And number two, it's not really defense, in my opinion. So that means I can come out of. So that means I'm going this way. I'm going this way. You can run over here. Stop above the line, and I'm already going, and I just run into you, and it's a charge call. You're not playing defense on me. My man is over here. I beat my man already.
Nope, you misinterpreting the rule.
How?
It's if that defender is there first,
He's
above
never
the
there
restricted
first.
area, and then you jump.
He's never there first.
Oh my God, that's the rule. That's why they call it charge.
Man, when you
Is
take
that
a charge,
getting above that restricted area
when you take a charge, right?
before
Because
you jump.
I'm not debating what the rules are. I'm not debating what the rules are.
No, I'm saying that is why they call it a charge. It's because the defender got to the restricted area before you decided to jump.
So just because I'm allowed to, due to the rules, because I'm allowed to sit there and stand in front of you, I have to stop my momentum on a drop of a dime because you're there, because you established your feet allegedly a millisecond before I got there.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you was
I
coming half the
got
time.
to the restricted area before you decided to jump.
That's why you can't stop somebody from jumping, dog.
Yes, you can.
That's why I don't like the rule. What rule would you change?
What rule would I change? Finally, I'm a traditionalist, so I wouldn't change many rules, but I would like to change. They got in the high school where you can't turn around as a corner. You don't have to turn around. You can put your hands up as the ball coming to the receiver. You can just put your hands up.
That
They
dumbass
changed the
shit.
rules.
If you look in,
Yeah, that's how they go.
Yeah, you can actually.
Oh no,
do
it's the
that
same thing. All right.
But I would like that. I would like the NFL to do shit like that because being
You tighten this one?
corner is like the hardest position in the NFL.
You
I mean,
absolutely
in football, period.
hitting on the notes. You hitting on the notes unapologetic.
You know what I'm saying? So being as though I was a D corner, a corner, and that's what I loved. That was my position when I got scouted for what have you. But I got a free scholarship. So yeah, I'm a little bit.
Oh, you had to throw that in? You had to throw that in?
Yeah.
You got a free scholarship?
Yeah, I was.
man.
I wanted to make sure because they put me as a safety. I was actually
I can appreciate that, brother.
Thank you, brother. You know what I'm talking about. I was actually a free. I was a corner, but when I went to college, they put me as a free safety. But yeah, corners, that's like the hardest position in the goddamn in football. So we need that. How you doing, bro? How you doing? How's everything? But we need that, and change that rule. They did it for high school over here in Connecticut anyway. They should do it for the goddamn in college and the NFL, if you ask me. So that's it. That's the only rule I would change.
All right. And you said the what? The roughing the passer?
Yeah. I don't like it. They gotta redefine that. They need to redefine that.
I'll agree with I agree with unapologetic with the pass interference rule.
Yeah.
When you got players, say like Aaron Rodgers is about to throw a bomb. If you got two players slapping each other's arms and stuff like that, one player trying to get the ball, one player trying to stop the player from getting the ball, I feel that they should let that go. And I've seen that there's a lot of deciding factors in ball games too.
But I think he's talking about when the player's allowed to not look at the ball and just put their arms up and be blind.
Yeah.
And be blind playing like this. Like I think you just have to turn around. I think am I right?
But that's part of pass interference too, Steve.
It's part of it too. Because you could do this, but you got to turn your head around when you do this. Like, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, they expect these players to be like fucking like extraterrestrial. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, dude, I can't turn my head and do this at the same all the time and see like, are you fucking running full speed?
It's missing the bottom piece.
Are you fucking serious?
He running. You think he's doing an out? You think he's doing an up or out, right? And then he do an up, but you with him, but you so close to him, you trip. You trip on him. You know what I'm saying? Like you with him, but you didn't know what type of pattern he was doing, what route running he was doing.
Because you don't know.
You want to make sure that it doesn't before you put it in.
And you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh shit, and then all of a sudden, they it's a pass interference, or it's a they call it something else, a legal hold. I forgot what they call it in the NFL. So that's why it's so hard to be a corner. It's like extremely hard to be a corner. It's so many factors why I want them to change the rules. I can see if you down the field more than 10 yards, and they say 5 yards. I think it should be 10 yards. You can like hit them up 5 yards. I think it should be about 10 yards.
Just move it.
Because they do about 2 or 3 when they run a route. They doing so many emotions, like it's going inside. They're gonna go outside.
What's gonna be on the chair?
And you're like, what the fuck is he doing? You know. And it's so many different factors why I would love to change what they think about what the corners have to do. Especially a linebacker playing a goddamn running back in the open. You know what I'm saying?
You can actually put stuff under your
like shit like that too.
So PPA, you never said your rule. Are you just agreeing with people and piggybacking, or do you have a rule that you would like to change yourself personally?
I'm actually piggybacking off of unapologetic with his past interference.
You know he's gonna go with. He's gonna go with Qasim. You know that they got some kind. Well, not Qasim, but PPA got some kind of bromance thing he got with Qasim. I don't know, man.
Hey, it ain't
You
nothing
my
wrong
guy,
with that, PPA.
No, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with
No,
that.
it ain't that. It ain't that. It's just simple fact that
Nah, he makes sense. This is
no
one of those where it's not
unapologetic,
really a debate,
no unapologetic like John Stockton, like I do.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
oh,
where you
yeah,
motherfuckers is.
You know what I'm saying? And he
And that's
understands the
what.
game like I do.
And
That's
that's
why
why
you
y'all will
motherfuckers
go
is
to the
crazy.
same hell together.
Exactly, John Stockton.
y'all
Didn't I say? Didn't I
Everybody stop
say we
hating
ain't
on
bringing
John
that
Stockton.
motherfucking name up no more?
going on the same elevator to hell together.
Mentioning that dude name, trash.
Word.
Yo, Ant, Carl Anthony Towns coming back, baby. And they gonna win the first round of the playoffs. Remember I told you that.
Hey,
Hey, what did
I like Carl. Carl Anthony Towns. You know what bothers me about him?
what did
He
Carl?
just hasn't reached his full potential, and he's been in the league too long. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've
15
been in the league
years.
too long already, and you have not reached your full potential. That's what bothers me about him. It's not the
Did
fact.
he not reach his full
Listen,
potential, or he did not
just
reach
put it right there because we're probably
your
gonna take this out.
potential?
Huh?
Yeah, that might be that
Did he not reach
might be
his full
true.
potential, or did he
That
not
might
reach
be
your potential?
that might
No,
be
he
true.
hasn't reached his full
Because
potential.
last time
Period.
I checked, that's
No,
a
that might be
2010 2 to 3 block shots per game guy.
That
But
might be
he's
true.
supposed to
Yeah,
be.
that's true.
To me, he's supposed to be what Joel Embiid is. He's
Well,
supposed to
that's
be
what.
an MVP.
Well. That's what he got you
Yeah.
there because he said what you think or what he actually is.
And remember,
Carl Anthony Towns
Steve,
might just be there.
we talking about the we talking about the best 3-point
What?
big man in the league.
Allegedly.
But you know, he went to the 3-point contest.
I
So
don't
I'm
care
gonna
what
go
he
with
did.
that.
I don't care what he
So
did. Allegedly.
no, I'm saying you don't get there unless
Nah,
you a
not you. I
top
don't want
3-point
14.
shooter.
No, yeah. I mean, listen, anybody could
So,
shoot a bunch of
I'm
threes.
just saying, and took his team to the playoffs last season. Won the play-in as an 8th seed. So,
Okay, so
Cat Williams, right now, is one of the best bigs in the league.
Cat Williams is about 5'7".
5'7".
Carl
You got
Anthony
about
Towns.
5'3".
Carl Anthony Towns. Carl Anthony Towns. No, I'm watching Cat Williams on TV right now.
5'4".
No,
Go
I
ahead.
thought that was his nickname.
No. I'm watching
Williams.
Friday 3 right now. I'm watching Friday 3 right now.
You showed it
And I
off already.
see like, God damn, I think that Ant thinks that Carl Anthony Towns should be more than what he is.
Oh.
And he should be like bodying down low. It sounds
No.
like that.
What? What happened? No. I ain't
Hey,
talking to you.
Steve, I'm about to
Wait,
be out.
I want to say,
gotta do
don't
a
take it
couple
off
things.
just yet.
All right, no doubt.
All right, guys. I take
Huh?
it easy.
All right, later.
All right, fam.
All right. Peace out.
Wait, don't take it off, man. Don't take. She don't want it off.
So
Nah, Towns. Like I like Carl Anthony Towns. I think he's a good player, but for what his skill set is, he should be a lot more. And you know that, PPA. Then don't let those numbers fool you. We have this conversation at least once a month. At least once a month, we had this conversation about these numbers. Come on, Ru. Let me see what I got. We got to get this dog, man.
Yo, I tell you no lie, it's hard to judge these NBA bigs now because of the way the game's being played today. You know what I'm saying? Because I was spoiled with Shaquille O'Neal, Alonzo Mourning, Hakeem Olajuwon. At best, mid-range games. I'm not.
See,
too
Carl Anthony
intrigued.
Towns, his game is Patrick Ewing fault.
You think so?
His game is Patrick Ewing fault. All these players now is Patrick Ewing fault.
I say Dirk Nowitzki.
Just put it on himself. Huh?
I say Dirk Nowitzki.
Nah, it was before that. Because remember, Patrick Ewing started shooting jump shots like that. Him and David Robinson. You know what I mean? Y'all getting y'all ass beat up.
So hold on, wait. So Sabonis, Ron Cycli, Vlade Divac, those guys weren't good shooters or whatever.
Rasheed Wallace.
Ralph Sampson, Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah, great shooters.
But they mid-range was tough.
Yeah. But Ewing was the one that perfected it, and that became his go-to, shooting jump shots over what we know Shaquille O'Neal. See, you know what? You're right, PPA. Shaq ruined it. Because when you watch what he did, it's like, hey man, the rest of y'all better play like that too. But you can't forget Shaq is 350 pounds. Shaq is 350 pounds. Nah, it's a joke. Honestly, I like Karl Anthony Towns. I think he should just be a little bit more dominant. And what's going to happen out there, what has to happen out there in Minnesota, their best bet to me is to trade Karl Anthony Towns now. I think Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns, that's not going to work together.
See, that's it. Because I don't. The thing is, one of the why I say Hakeem Olajuwon is my best overall center I ever seen, because of his moves in the post game.
Yeah, I ain't gonna argue with that.
His moves in the post game, and that series when I watched him go up against David Robinson.
No, that was, you just keep mentioning David Robinson.
Like, yo, this is my favorite big man. And Shaq came after. I ain't think Shaq was fucking with him.
Yo, he did that to David Robinson, and then he did it to Shaq the very next year.
Son.
Yeah.
Hold on, but you know what I heard about David Robinson?
What?
I heard there's a story. Maybe you heard it, Ant. Maybe you heard it, PPA, about when he got his 71 for the scoring title
against Shaq, right?
No, Shaq was winning the thing in the last game of the season.
So
that was the last game. That was the deciding factor.
David Stern had something to do with that. They didn't want Shaq to have the scoring title, so they went and they manipulated them taking certain people out at certain times, so David Robinson can get all the touches and be able to get his 71, so he can have the scoring title instead of Shaq. Like I heard that whole thing was set up.
I heard something to that effect.
I heard that was all set up, son.
I heard something to that effect.
Oh, no.
I can't remember all the details of that.
I'm not lying. I'm dead serious.
Nah,
I'm dead serious.
not.
There's a thing on it for real.
It was something. I think I seen it on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. They was breaking something down, and I can't remember the details of it, but they were saying there was a fix in order. Now, you're going up against the wall. You want to go to because you don't want it to go all the way over here where the heat is. But yeah, I heard something like that. I don't know what the details, but yeah.
Yeah, so it was that was crazy. So I got a trivia question for you guys. I'm not gonna play the thing. Everybody didn't make it up in here today, but I think we've been here 3 hours at the end of the day. I say a lot. I gotta stop that shit. I think I got a tick.
Chill.
Wait, before your trivia. Wait. Before your trivia, I gotta ask the panel a question.
What's up?
What do you think? What do y'all think about Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Tank Davis fight? I want your take right now.
I got two different ones, and I think you know what those are. I think I've always looked at Gervonta Davis this way. I've always looked at him as the Mike Tyson of boxing at this point, right? But I've also watched the Mike Tyson fall when he's getting jabbed to his fucking face all day. And I think they could have the Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield effect if Ryan Garcia is smart enough to do what I do to you motherfuckers in fight night when I figured out how to box in that bitch.
Yeah.
Albert, if you figure out
The only nigga that used to go 12 fucking rounds.
to find out how to boom, 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 and get the fuck over here, boom, boom, get over, boom, 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 boom. Like, nigga, he can win the shit on points in 12 rounds if you figure out how to jab and move. Jab and move. I figured that he could do that. But if he let Tank in, if he let Gervonta Davis anywhere near his face.
That's what I was about to say. For me,
Night.
for me, if it's not about how, it's about when. Tank's gonna catch him. And when he catch him, if he can withstand it and come back out and go with the game plan, then he got a shot. If not, good night.
Who's withstanding it?
That's what I'm saying. We got to see what that chin look like.
The closest person was the Garcia before him, Robert Garcia.
Garcia's ain't got no chance against Tank. No Garcia, unless it's Mikey.
That shit was. There ain't too many people that stood up to that man's power. That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
And is it the start of the best fighting the best in boxing? Because we got Caleb Plant and David Benavidez next week.
Yep. Then we got Fury and Usyk.
I'm not watching that fight. I still think that AJ would have been a better opponent
For who?
for Tyson Fury for the sake of,
Status?
yeah.
But not for the best fighting the best.
Now,
AJ stay getting laid out ever since the Klitschko. When the Klitschko put his ass down, regardless of whether he won or not, the Klitschko put him down.
now what would be the better
figured out
fight?
the blueprint.
Now, what would better be the fight to watch? Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk, or Deontay Wilder and AJ?
Deontay and AJ.
That's what I'm saying.
Only because of the names. But
For the
but,
sport. For the
but look
sport.
at AJ, but son, but what has Anthony Joshua done but get beat the fuck up?
No. He got outpointed in 2 fights.
He got knocked out by fucking Andy Ruiz.
Yeah. That's it.
He got beat the fuck up by Usyk.
Yeah, I was about to say he got
He
his
got
ass whooped that last
outpointed.
fight.
He got beat the fuck up.
Outpointed.
He got beat the fuck up.
Twice.
And he
Twice.
got knocked out. Hold on. And Vladimir Klitschko knocked him down.
But we talking Klitschko here. Klitschko was at his greatest.
Son, he was old as fuck. Klitschko was like Rocky in Rocky 6. Like, you serious right now? Yeah. No, we're not doing that, son. We're not doing that. Attraction, if you want to go to attraction, yes, I understand what you're saying. But right now, the best is fighting the best. And I don't know where the Charlo brothers went. I don't know where they went in this life. But they are no longer null and void ever since they couldn't pay their bill at that restaurant.
Yeah.
They've been out the game, son. But Caleb Plant's gonna bring it to Benavidez because he wants to be the next best. He ain't like that Canelo loss.
Right.
He ain't like that Canelo loss, son.
So you taking Caleb?
Yeah, that's the
I'm not taking Caleb. Benavidez is a beast, but I'm saying he ain't like that loss. I don't know who I'm picking. I'm just gonna watch the fight, my G, because that shit's gonna be son. Caleb Plant he got a list. He got a list. And Canelo fighting this bum coming up, another British guy who he's 7-0 against or some shit like that.
Oh man. Oh
He-
man.
He's ending his career, son. He's ending his career. Okay, Canelo is finished, son. He just wants to fight. He's playing out his contract, and he's gonna go off into the sunset. He's done.
He ducked. He ducked. He ducked a lot of fighters that want him bad.
He done.
And he chose and not to say that Caleb Plant is no punk, but he was belt chasing when he fought Caleb Plant. You dig what I'm saying? Because Caleb Plant clearly was not ready for Canelo. Now I would say more he's ready for Canelo, but not then when he fought him. I think Caleb was chasing a check, and I think Canelo was chasing a belt.
But what about what's the name though?
Benavidez
What about Haney's fight?
with Lomachenko?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's gonna be a boxing chess match for the ages.
May 20th. That's that Mayweather shit. Mayweather Canelo shit.
Chess match for the ages, but not a fan favorite. You dig what I'm saying?
So do you think that's going? So I know Lomachenko the way he is. Do you think that's going to be one of the probably boring fights?
I think Devin Haney will beat him.
No, but I said boring. Boring.
Not boring for you, not boring for me.
We talking
And,
about
and if it is a boxing fan, it's not gonna be boring.
No, I like this.
But for the fans, it is. It
but
is.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Because
saying.
if you're
man.
looking for a knockout, me personally, I hate when I come out and I see I sit down, I get ready to watch boxing, and I see those early round knockouts. It get on my nerves. I want to see technical fights. I want to see who could really box. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
when
what I
you
like-
got two
that's what
boxes,
I like to see. Boxing,
two boxes.
you know, when but them people that go into those crowds for big fights and all of that stuff, you know what they're looking for. They're looking for somebody to go down.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
I
I
don't
ain't
mind if you go. So I don't mind if you go down.
Like we all go to Madison Square Garden or the Barclay. We all go. Oh, sure enough, I'm looking for somebody to get knocked the fuck down.
Yeah, but I want to see you get back up. I want to see a fight.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you go to. I don't want to see you go to sleep in round 2.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I didn't pay for that. I didn't pay. We don't pay $100 for pay-per-view. Well, some of us, to see two a round 2 fight, right? No, because you want to know what? You know what? The last time I paid money and set all that shit up was that Floyd Mayweather Pacquiao fight. And guess what? I'll never do that shit again, son. Never do that shit again. I spent so much money on that Floyd Mayweather Pacquiao. And you and Al is the only people who showed up. You and Al is the only people who showed up, son. I'll never do that shit again. Fuck that shit, bro.
And the thing was, that fight was that boring. We was playing cards, Steve.
Yeah, we was playing cards.
We was playing cards. That fight was that boring.
But I'm talking about the fact that I set up the fight and how much money I spent, and then next thing you know, nobody came. So I'm never setting up another fight party because nobody respects boxing the way that we respect boxing.
Yeah.
So no more, no bueno. So that money is not worth it. Like me paying for that.
You see the mistake you see the mistake you made is the mistake I don't make. If you are not a boxing fan, don't come to my house when I'm ordering a boxing fight. Why I'm ordering a fight? I don't want to hear it. I'm not looking at boxing and you want to talk to me about love and hip hop. We're not doing that.
True indeed. You ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying? Even when I watch football, when I'm watching football, I don't want to hear about anything else.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're not a fan, don't come over here.
Because
don't come over here.
Because if you're not a fan,
you can't appreciate
we can't give up for the fight the way I am.
Mm-hmm.
Because I ordered some shit. You dig what I'm saying? Because I ordered.
You're not gonna appreciate it the way I'm appreciating the boxing fight, the fight, especially because I paid so much money for it. I want to appreciate my money, And then two, I want to appreciate the craft because there's a reason why I ordered this fight.
Exactly.
So don't come over here with that nonsense.
Word.
Now, you know, unless
I don't
like
want
I said for
nobody
the Super
coming
Bowl, if
over
somebody
here.
losing, if somebody getting blown out by 6 touchdowns, it's like, all right,
Yeah.
okay, I got it. But
Yeah.
don't just because ain't nobody scoring and it's just a defensive game. I don't want to hear no nonsense.
Yeah. It's a difference. But that's what boxing is. Like people don't get it. Like it might be trash for 7 rounds.
Right.
And the next thing you know, bing, somebody just said, oh, that nigga got. And now we got to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what people couldn't appreciate Bernard Hopkins.
Yo.
He was one of those. You're not gonna get the best of what you're gonna get from him in those
That was
first
my-
5-6 rounds.
That was one of my dudes.
He's
Him and
gonna
James
start picking
Toney.
you apart.
Love
Right.
me some Bernard. I love me
start
some
picking you
fucking
apart,
Bernard.
and then
That's one of my greatest fighters I ever watched on TV, son.
I ain't gonna lie.
And the
me
way
too.
he described what he was doing to win his fights,
Mhm.
you seen it in all 12 rounds, son.
Yeah, he
Because
picking
Bernard
you
Hopkins
apart.
is not no knockout artist,
Mhm.
but he will tag you to death for 12 rounds. And when he got
That
knocked
whole-
out
that
of the
whole-
ring
that
by
whole-
that young fella, had me in stitches. How he faked that shit. He had me in stitches, son. When he got knocked out the round, he was
That's
like,
what-
"Yo, my
that's
ankle."
what Koloff. When
He got
Koloff was
knocked out of
young,
the ring. He was like, "Yo, my ankle."
that was Koloff. That was Koloff.
No, that was that dude Joe Smith. That's great right now. That
But
better be at.
Kovalev put him in that. Kovalev put him in
Yeah.
that state because he beat the shit out of Hopkins
Oh
too.
my God. You could tell Bernard was in pain in that corner, son. When Kovalev started letting off on them big right hands, son,
Mhm. Mhm.
it was great. It was great. I could tell, like, yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
could
over.
tell that Bernard was leaning towards his ending of his career after that Kovalev fight, and still went in.
He shouldn't have came back.
Afterwards.
He shouldn't have came back. He shouldn't
And
have
he
came back.
Nope. He could have left right then and there.
What was that dude? I had that shit on cam. I had that shit on tape. I had recorded that bitch. I can't remember his name. The Spanish fella. Yo, he was nasty. He had this left hook, but all he had was like a left hook, son. But he had a left hook for your ass, nigga. And him and Bernard Hopkins went at it, bro. He was one of like the top fighters at that time.
Oh shit. Yeah, my phone
I
about
forgot
to
his
die,
name.
fellas.
So that fight was, all right, for
Yo,
sure.
I got my phone about to die. It's about to die. I gotta roll out.
All right, no doubt.
I'll catch up with y'all.
All right, no doubt, for sure.
All right.
Yo, Steve,
What was his name, son? We gotta find his name, son. I can't remember his name right now.
Spanish
Gotta remember
fella.
his name. Son. Yes, my guy. Yo, it was a huge fight, son. And this dude had a left hook for your ass, son. He was putting everybody down, son. He was in the Spanish community. He was a Mexican, the Spanish, he was Dominican. It was back in the day. It was like when the early 2000s. Early 2000s.
Was it Sergio?
No.
It wasn't Sergio Martinez.
Oh my God. When I say it, you're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? I'm gonna find that bitch. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
Yo, Steve, you blogging out.
You hear me? Nobody's good. Hello? I said hello on the phone. still gonna find this guy. PBA, you come back in, go ahead. Yo, who the fuck? He's not even on here. Why not? This is a travesty. Hold on, I can't see him. Oh, the Felix Trinidad. That's who it was. You in here, Jim Savage? I don't know how I fucking fucked that up. But it was Felix Trinidad, PPA, if you could hear me. I think my Wi-Fi is off. Whatever the bullshit. Not off, but acting up again. I'm going to steal somebody's name. So if you want to give me a name, let me know so I could go get a better service again. Over a year, I've had no issues. All of a sudden, I've had one issue all this time, and now all of a sudden it's acting up. But we had fun today. 3 hours and 20 minutes. You know, the people coming in, we talk this shit. So Savage, you around? No of you. I don't know if the producer's around or not. Probably not. But we're gonna end the show because PPA ain't come back in, but it was Felix Trinidad. And I'm ready for some more of this and some more March Madness. And y'all have a good one.